Hello, welcome back to the Mr. Arsenal podcast on another match day. Watchalong. As you can see already, I am joined by Liam. How you doing? Are you feeling any better, Liam, this week?
Sorry, mate.
I'm saying, are you feeling any better from early in the week? Obviously, you weren't
feeling pretty rough to be honest, yeah, but got to just get through this game.
Good, yeah. I mean, a fair play, Juddy. Obviously, health comes first. Hence why I said that offline that if it comes to near the time off stream, then you can obviously let me know and back out and all that. But obviously, you're here.
Cheers,
What
mate.
do you make of the lineup? I'm going to put the lineup on the screen now for everyone that hasn't seen it yet. Trossard making his full debut. Turner's in goal, Tomiyasu and all that. Strong bench as well.
Yeah, sorry. It's and obviously probably near to expected lineup. I don't think he can risk Lokonga in this game whatsoever. How much we'd love to see Partey rested. But Lokonga's just not ready to play Man City at Man City. So I think his hands are tied with that one at the moment. Vieira, I'm quite happy to see. I think at the end of the day, it's a game where he needs to go out and prove himself that he can put on a performance and kind of be that understudy to Odegaard in case we ever lose him between now and the end of the season and be expected to play a team like Man City. So I think it's interesting to see how he'll do. Trossard, obviously, really looking forward to, as I said on the show earlier on in the week. I think him and Tierney will kind of suit each other down the left. So I'm really intrigued in that kind of on the left-hand side. Saka, I kind of knew would start anyway, so there's no one else yet again to start there. And obviously, Eddie's got no competition at the moment either to kind of start. So, yeah, no, mate, to be honest, it's an expected lineup, if I'm being totally honest.
But it's a good lineup as well. It's for my Wolf, I've been Joel in as well. Hey. It's good to see that we can rotate now and still look strong. In even our bench, we've got options in case things go wrong. It sort of shows that even though it looks like we are going for the league this season, where we're going this season, that we're not just going to throw the towel into the FA Cup. We are taking it seriously still, even with the rotations. But Joe, how you doing?
Baby Bobby, baby Bobby, baby Bobby, Ryan's brother.
Not here yet.
No, I'm all good, lads. I hope you're both well. I was quite intrigued by the lineup, to be honest. And Trossard, mate, what a signing! I have to say, when a lot of people were like, "No, they missed out on Meghan Markle, whatever her name was, that went to Chelsea."
It's different race, different haircut, but yeah, let's go with that. Yeah,
yeah. Do you know what? Fair enough. They paid 88 million plus add-ons or whatever ridiculous amount of money it was, and we went and got a guy that's Premiership ready to go, and a good player. And to be fair, he came on against Man United like he'd played for Arsenal for a season or two, isn't he?
Yeah.
So, he's not there. Like Ramsdale said, when Ramsdale came over to Arsenal, he didn't come over to play second fiddle. He came to take Leno's place. Yeah. And Trossard's not here just to make numbers up. He wants to play football.
Yeah.
And he's going to challenge his lads. He's 28. He doesn't want his career just to disappear. He's going to come and prove a point, I think. And yeah, I just think it was a great signing for 20 plus add-ons, wasn't it? About 27, I think.
25 plus 3 million add-ons, up to 27 million.
You think that's, for me, that's quality business, that is.
Yep.
And this young defender as well looks pretty handy by the sounds of it.
Yeah, he's on the bench tonight.
Yeah, I'm really, really impressed with the lineup. Good to see Holding getting a go and giving Saliba a rest.
Yeah.
And Turner, I thought last time out, I thought he played really well. So it's good to see. It's mad to say it's good to see Tomiyasu and Tierney getting a run out. Who would have said that like a couple of seasons ago?
No,
like last season, mental. But
it is. But obviously, I think as Ian mentioned in the podcast on Monday, you mentioned it that in terms of obviously Trossard coming in, would it be more beneficial to Tierney? From what we saw Trossard briefly against United in terms of him coming in from the left into centre, allowing the fullback to just run down. That's what Tilly loves to do. He loves to overlap, just cross that ball in. So it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out tonight as well. But
I'm excited. And I'm not going into a Man City game thinking, "Oh, we're going to get absolutely hammered."
Yeah,
I'm thinking, let's see what these players do. That's how I feel. And I don't know how the Cannon feels, the mighty cigar smoking Cannon, who's loving life at the moment.
I was loving life, so I've got a bit of tonsillitis, but I think, mate, I agree with you. I think it's a pretty decent team. I think people are reacting. I've seen it already. Oh God, Holding's playing, but look, give the guy a chance, mate. You know what I mean? Let's see what he does tonight first before we start kind of judging. I think Saliba at his age still is very young, and I think we need to rest him because let's be honest, he hasn't had a full season in the Premier League, so we don't want to kind of blow him out. So I think it is the right thing that we're resting him for these kind of games.
We've seen it before with youngsters.
Yeah. And you look at the teammate Turner as well. I've been impressed with Turner this year. Like, I don't think he's put a foot wrong. Honestly, we don't think he's put a foot wrong every time he's played. And I think he's a totally different keeper to Aaron Ramsdale. And obviously, his distribution is probably, he's not as good as Ramsdale, but he's a steady goalkeeper. And I think today against Man City, that's probably what you need with that kind of defence there as well. It's just someone who's steady. So I'm like you, man. I'm looking forward to seeing Tierney and Trossard play on the left. I'm looking forward to seeing, obviously, Trossard more playing in our colours. And we've got a strong midfield still.
I really like Fabio Vieira. I think when he gets the ball, he's exciting. He wants to go forward. There's never sort of a back pass. He's. I don't want to compare him, but he's like a Cazorla type player. He'll get the ball and he wants to do something special, doesn't he? He wants it himself to have a good game, and they're the players you want. And I'm just looking forward to it. We've been linked with a couple of other lads, haven't we, today?
Casemiro from Brighton. First bid been rejected, but it looks like we're going back in for him. And about an hour ago, news broke from David Ornstein that verbally a deal has been agreed with Gabriel Martinelli to extend his contract for another 4.5 years.
Yeah, that's a signing, isn't it? That's to me that's what you want, isn't it? Is to tie those guys down. I think Saliba. We've got to look at Russ. I love you, mate. I'd never ignore you. I think it's Saliba we need to tie down and Saka, innit? I know they extended him by a year.
At the time, just to give him a bit more time to negotiate, so there's no pressure. So they won't be. I don't think they'll be far off even before the season ends. That'll be announced as well. But it's good to see that we've got players that want to stay. They're excited as much. It's all well and good talking the talk and saying, "Oh yeah, we love the manager and all that." But if you're not signing the contract to stay, then that doesn't send a good message. Obviously, they're staying put. Wasn't it a year, but 18 months ago, when he's asked a year into his contract, when he first arrived, him and Saka extended their contracts already, and they've done it again. And Saliba hopefully gets Saliba dealt with, and Saka you didn't mention. But it's good to see we've got players that actually want to stay in and are not here for a short-term fix till something better comes along.
Well, I think I was watching. I think it was Monday Night Football, the one with the two melts on, old Neville and Carragher.
Yeah, but they're the one from Manchester.
And they were talking, and they were talking about their what they predicted. The predictions for season, I don't know if you saw it. Like who's going to finish top, who's going to get top 4, relegation battle, and Neville was having a bit of a hissy. And Carragher's gone for Arsenal to win it.
Yeah,
and Neville's gone for City.
To
which most of the Arsenal fans will probably still agree at the moment.
Within reason, yeah.
Yeah, but
want to get carried away,
Neville turned around and said, the thing he will say is, he said, even if Arsenal get top 3, that's not a failure. That's what Neville said. It's not a failure. If they got top 3, then that's job done. we didn't even think we'd be expecting to talk about Arsenal being top of the league at this stage. And to be fair, none of us would we?
No,
Let's be perfectly honest. But I don't think Arteta's got the mindset where he'd go, do you know what, lads? We were top. We came third. We had a good season. I don't think that's his mindset at all. You look at the guy on the sideline, he's being bollocked every week for shouting, screaming. And this is when we're ahead. This ain't even when we're losing. Do you know what I mean? He's screaming because that's what he's a winner. He's not a guy that wants to sit there and go, do you know what? That's if we get top 3, that's great. I think let's be real. I want to win the league. I don't care what anyone says. Game by game, though, like we've said from day one, Ryan, and and Liam as well. Game by game. That's all we're going with at the moment. And that's all we can go with. But I just think to say, oh, yeah, if you get third, that's an achievement. When we were coming fourth, it was never an achievement.
No.
You know what I mean? And now all of a sudden to come fourth is a massive achievement. Yeah. So I want to win the league.
No, exactly. We've waited long enough, Joel. We've waited long enough. 19 years we've waited for this.
But I have to say, what a team. And the lads won it. That's the difference. There's a real... When Leicester won it that year, didn't they? When Leicester won it, it was a squad performance. Yeah. It was a squad performance. None of those players, there was no shining player that was outshining everyone. It was a case of they played as a squad, they performed as a squad. And I think that's what we're doing now. Don't get me wrong, Saka is having the time of his life. And Odegaard, I have to say, I agree with Carragher, player of the season. He said, even if Arsenal don't win the league, what a player. The guy that came in, that everyone went, oh, we've signed him to a deal. Why have we signed him permanently? Because it wasn't happening. But Arteta knows. He just seems to know what he wants to do. You know, everyone was going, oh, Tierney's got to be the next captain. Odegaard got captain, and everyone went, oh, that's interesting. Wouldn't have picked him. And he's turned out to be quality.
Exactly. Just to add on to that as well, Odegaard, he's only been with us up to that when he got given the armband a year. So to be given the armband by the manager so quickly in your time at Arsenal, he knows something. It's not just because he's got the experience at international level, and we're seeing it week on week. And that was the thing of, you've got people going, oh, what are you doing that for? This, as you say, Tierney, this, that, and the other. I think it would have been Tierney's up to April when he got injured. I think that's for Arteta sort of thinking, do I really want a captain to be that I can't say is going to be solidly fit?
Yeah, I want a guy that's there. Do you know what I mean? And I think they did an interview with Odegaard the other day, and he turned around and said, it's not just having one captain. I've got 3 guys that I fall back on. So even if Odegaard's having a bad game, he's got a guy that's going to go, come on, mate. Let's pull this together. And I think Xhaka, to be fair, just got Swiss Player of the Year. Well done, lad. Well deserving. When that armband gets passed to him, you know he's up for it. There's a totally different character on the pitch.
And even plays about the armband, Zinchenko. Again, he's only just arrived.
Oh, Zinchenko.
Mate, he just embraces everything about Arsenal. We've seen an interview now from years ago where he said, I did an interview with Shakhtar when I was coming through, and they had to tell me to refilm a certain bit, otherwise they'd cancel my contract, where he said, my dream club would be playing for Arsenal. Now you see that. I mean, literally Sunday, just getting
that was unbelievable.
Part of the build-up for the goal. He's off in the crowd.
But apparently, after the Man United game, they're all in the changing room, aren't they, celebrating and everything. And he's gone and grabbed the new defender that we've just signed and pulled him in. And he said, when you're with us, you're with us. And he's pulled him into the changing room to celebrate. It's like, these are the guys you want. This is the vibe you want around. Sorry, I'm talking a lot, but I'm just buzzing at the moment.
No, but it's good. It's good to say. It's good that we can do these things, podcasts or these watch-alongs, and actually be positive and talking in this moment of we have leaders, not just one. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, possibly more leaders in our squad. Whereas when I started this podcast, when I've got introduced to yourself and others, we was asking where are the leaders, where are they?
Yeah.
And now we've got a selection, and it's fantastic to have. Like you say, if
and this is what Wenger always wanted.
Be there to pick you up and keep you going.
Yeah. This is what Wenger always wanted, though. He said, "I don't just want one captain on a pitch.
Yeah.
I want a few voices." We saw it when we had like the likes of Vieira and Petit, and there's solid leaders on that pitch. You know, and the captain ain't always going to have the best game, and he needs picking up sometimes. Yeah. So you need that.
Sorry, that invincible season, the last time we won the league will be 19 years this May. Lehmann just came in straight away.
Oh, mate, quality.
Took on the leadership roles from himself, from his own experience as a player. You had then Sol Campbell, Colatroy, Ashley Cole, Lauren, Gilberto, Edu, Vieira, obviously as the captain, Ray Parler even, Henri, Bergkamp. The list was endless. Pretty much every player in the squad, you could give the armband and you think, yeah, not even just the armband, but as you say, leaders, even without the armband, there's picking up the captain or vice captain or whoever, and just leading by example, taking the moment beyond themselves. Martin Keown, when we were playing at Liverpool, playing against Liverpool at Highbury, we're 2-1 down at half time. He's not even in the matchday squad, but he's in the change room. He's saying, "Boss, can I have a word?" and just try and rally the troops, and it worked. What you need, we need things like that. Any club going for a title, anywhere in any league, you need players of that ilk.
I'll tell you the big difference though, right? And Liam will say it like he's been at like a lot more games than me this season, right? But even when we go, when they score against us or they go level or we're 1-0 down or whatever, the fans are going mental to cheer the players on. There's none of this bad mouthing straight away. There's come on, lads. Come on, you can do this. And that's the difference. A couple of seasons ago, it was awful, wasn't it? Let's be honest. It was horrible. You just look at the stands, how many empty seats there were. It was horrible. And it was a really difficult time, you know. And now, like I'm sure you would say, Liam, it's just different level. It's different level. Like people have said, we haven't seen the Emirates like this. No. They go there and it is a fortress. It is a bloody hard place to go.
Every game as well. Game as well.
It's just been quality. But I'm just buzzing. I think the team at the moment is just got such a good balance, and the staff are all there. Everyone's feeling it, and I think it's just when you've got that, it's positive, isn't it?
Yeah, I think. Do you know what? Right, I think do you know the interesting thing that interests me about the Emirates now is like. You remember, like, even I was at the Man City game 4 years ago, 3-4 years ago after the League Cup final. We had them in the league about 4 days later, didn't we? And I know it snowed that day, and I know the circumstances, but it was under 30,000 fans there, and I was sitting in the cold chair, right? And, you know, when you just thought to yourself, like, everyone's just lost total faith in the club at the moment. Like, you could feel it from the inside out that night, and it was like people just not making the effort. Yeah. And then, obviously... Even in the Unai Emery era, like people wouldn't even be sitting down up like 3-4 minutes into the game. I don't get it. Unless there's been some kind of circumstance you can get into the ground, I don't get how no one gets into the ground for when the players come out, because I think that's a big moment. But what I've noticed this year is that everyone's sitting down before the players come out. Everyone's in like majority, like I'd say 99% of the ground is full before the players come out, and that's totally different, isn't it? That gives the players a massive lift. Nothing's worse than coming out into a stadium with half the seats still empty, and it's just a total different a shift set from the top of the club to the bottom of the club. And I'm sitting there the other day thinking to myself, can you be like? Don't get me wrong, I think the Kroenkes got a bit lucky with this, to be fair, with what they've fallen on with Arteta in terms. But at the same time, they did put the faith in him and could have got rid of him. But you would have never sat there and thought we was ever going to be in a title race with the Kroenkes in charge. And it's interesting how things can just change when you start obviously managing the team right. You start getting the fans on the side. You start getting the atmosphere better. Because I think the atmosphere this year has a massive, massive part to it. I think the fans... 100%. The fans have got such a key part to it, and I actually think, and I'm going to I'll probably regret this. I actually think the United game at home I think that's potentially harder than the City game at home. And the reason why I say that is, right, because of the whole history and rivalry between us. United hate us. They absolutely hate us. You can tell. Like half the United fans still want Man City to win the league over us. I think that game is potentially harder than the City game at home. I'm more comfortable about the City game at home than I am the United.
Yeah.
Because I just think that there's so much confidence in that team. There's a swagger in that team. I mean, whether we go and win or lose tonight, right? I don't believe that this is going to have a knock-on effect into the next league game with Arsenal Man City. It's not like we're going to have a totally different team out on the 15th till we have tonight. We're going to have Ben White starting if he's fit, Saliba starting, Zinchenko starting. Do you know what I mean? We're going to have Odegaard starting. We're going to have Ramsdale starting. So if we do lose tonight, it's a shame. But at the same time, I don't believe it's going to have a massive mindset into hitting that Premier League game.
No, I think if the lads go out tonight and they chuck everything at it and they go for it, I think there's no momentum shift. I think it's a case of the lads go out and Arteta just wants them to go out and give everything they got. That's all he wants. As long as they come off that pitch and they've given 110%, if the result don't go his way, he knows this is a tough game. He's not stupid. He says, go out and go for it, lads. Just go for it. You know you're capable of doing it. You've got a winning mentality. And do you know what? I think they could win it tonight. And that would be amazing. I haven't seen the City lineup.
I've just seen it now. They've got that rookie, I won't say rookie, but the suspect goalkeeper in goal. Edison's been rested, but they've got like De Bruyne, Grealish, Haaland starting.
So if Grealish is playing, we've won, haven't we? Do you know what I mean?
Don't say that. Famous last words. But what your score?
Do you know what?
Teams are coming out there. So what's your score predictions?
Liam, you go first.
I don't like to say it, but I do think we'll come a little bit short tonight. I do think we will come a little bit short tonight. I'm not concerned that it's going to have any effect on the team. Man City, for me, are favourites tonight.
I think they're favourites, to be honest, mate.
Yeah, if we lost 2-3-1 tonight, I won't be demotivated because I know exactly where our nuggets are lying. If we win tonight, then we're on for the double. Do you know what I mean? But I think we will come a little bit short tonight. I do think we will come a little bit short. I'm going to go 2-1.
Yeah. Do you know what? As long as we don't go out and get smashed to bits, we've seen it before against City, haven't we? You know what I mean? But I just think it's a different mentality. But I think there's one goal in it either way, really. It's a tough one, isn't it? I hate saying we're going to lose. I don't know you do, Liam. Do you know what I mean?
But if we do lose, the good thing is they got more games to play. They got even more games to play. Where we've got our focus, like just on the Premier League. And if we don't lose tonight, and say imagine we got a draw tonight, then the congestion gets even worse because then we've got to play City at home in the cup. And then in the league, and we haven't thought about that possibility tonight because that is a possibility, and that's the worst case scenario for both Arsenal and City tonight. If we both draw,
you want a win or a loss, basically, don't you? You want it sorted tonight, regardless.
Yeah, exactly. But I don't think Guardiola. I honestly believe this. I said it before. I don't think he's playing mind games at the moment. I think he's trying to lift his team and trying to get a trigger out of them. But I honestly believe that he believes that Arsenal are going to win the Premier League this year. I honestly actually believe that he believes that.
I also think he wants Champions League.
Yeah,
that's his goal. That if he wins Champions League, he could go the next day and go, do you know what? I've done everything there.
Yeah,
and that's what he wants.
And he'd be more happy Arteta winning that.
This is the only club, isn't it, that he hasn't won the Champions League at.
Didn't win it at Bayern Munich either. He's only won it at Barca with Messi.
Is it literally? He didn't win it at Bayern.
No, got caught.
It's more of a failure than I thought.
Hence why the old stigma goes to him. You can only win the Champions League with prime Barca and Messi in his pomp.
I'm gonna go with Liam. on this one. As much as it kills me, and I think it could be a case of we get like a sucker punch at the end or something like that. I think it could be a 1-1 for most of it, with some great defending on both sides. There'll be great attacking on both sides as well, but I just think they're going to mug us. And like Liam said, no hard feelings. We went out giving it our all, and we get back to the Premier League. What about you?
We're going to win tonight. We're on for the double, boy.
I think we're going to win.
Cigars are out.
Double cigars.
I think we're going to win. I think we can win this 2-1.
I think Liam's going to get his bong out.
I hope that's not euphemism.
But to be fair, when you look at the two teams,
only you, Ryan.
When you look at the two teams, I've just looked at their defence. The defence ain't all that, is it? So it is about us getting at their defence.
So they've got that Ortega, in it.
Ortega in goal. He's suspect as hell.
They've got Nathan Aki on the left, which is a bit random. They got Stones, Akanyi, is it? Akanyi?
Akanya, yeah.
And Lewis. Yeah. Rodri and, well,
De Bruyne.
Gundogan is superb, isn't he? He's just quality, that guy. Yeah. He'll blast one from 30 yards if he wants to. De Bruyne, Mahrez and Grealish, and that guy up front who hasn't really done a lot this season, let's be honest.
He's only surpassed the goal total of Premier League-wise already from last season.
But no, I better go downstairs. Hello, Mr. Bungle. What's cooking? I tell you, the Rock is cooking, mate.
Hopefully he'll be cooking into Royal Rumble.
Oh, mate, buzzing for tomorrow night. Buzzing.
Go on, Holding. Go on. Well done.
I'll tell you what, though, he does concern me. Do you know what I was going to say to you guys quick before you go? He could have took the option of going Ben White's right centre back tonight, couldn't he? Well, after taking him off 45 minutes.
Yeah, I think it's good to get Holding in.
Yeah.
Because if there is a problem somewhere, Holding's going to be the first one to go in there.
That does concern me even already, mate, seeing that. That does concern me. We might see Ben White on at some point.
I'm going to go and watch it and cry, and I'll see you at half time.
See you at half time, my friend.
See you, mate. Bye.
I'm upstairs today. I'm in a different territory.
Yeah. Oh, dear. But what was it? I was going to mention, obviously, before kickoff, but what was it? In the build-up to this game, the press conference and all that, Pep mentioned actually that he always knew Arteta had an affiliation with Arsenal, because every time Arsenal played Man City home or away, whenever City would score, out of all the staff, Arteta would always wouldn't celebrate, basically, just sit there, shake hands and all that with all the staff and all that, well, high five, but wouldn't actually celebrate. He referred back to when we played City at their place, they were winning 3-1. They just scored their third, and he just sits there like the face of thunder.
Mate, they're worrying. But what the fuck you playing at, Turner?
Hey. I will say this, a little dig at City, just in case I do knock us out tonight. FA Cup, big Arsenal versus City, first versus second in the league. I know it's FA Cup and not the league, but there's a lot of empty seats. That's all I'm saying. I can see a lot of empty seats in that stadium.
Yeah, the Emirates will be full.
Oh, yeah. And it'll be loud.
They get a lot of luck in the old draws, they do. Like they do play some big teams, but they always seem to get the home draw.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, you got to do better than that, Eddie. You can hold that.
Back when the draw was made before City played Chelsea in the last round, I just knew, with obviously, as it was getting down to the last few teams in, I knew it was going to be Arsenal versus either City or United, or was it City and I think City and United were left. I just knew it was going to be one of them two.
Yeah. I've got a weird feeling about tonight. It's like, I think it's because I know my focus is proper on the Premier League. And
that's the thing. Easy. I think in the last couple of years, we've sort of had since we won the FA Cup back in 2020, since then, we obviously was it 4th round against Southampton, 3rd round last year against Forest. we've sort of had a go at Arteta and the team for sort of being disrespecting and being off the FA Cup so early on. Whereas this time round, if it happens tonight, worst thing happens, and that's like the result-wise, we're not going to be losing our minds tonight because we're fully focused, as you say, on the league. Go on, Trossard, take him on. Go on, take him on. Tomiyasu! Oh, good save.
What good save.
That would have been a goal on from Tomiyasu, actually, coming in from out of nowhere to lash and put his places through it there.
I like his Trossard, mate.
Yeah, so far so good.
Oh, Tierney.
What I like about so far, he's not afraid to take the player on. Unlucky. Do
you know what I do think, though, mate? I do agree with what Ramsdale said, mate. Trossard ain't come here to sit on the bench.
No.
I think Martinelli will potentially get rested at some point.
I think what you want, mate, you want players to come in and fight. You don't want to be signing players and they're just happy to be a squad player or whatever and be the backup. Like this Casado lad that we're looking at from Brighton. If we do pull that off between now and deadline day next week, you don't want it to be he comes in and he's happy to be back up the party. You want him to be the one that pushes party and vice versa. That's the whole part of the reason why we were so successful in the late 90s, early 2000s under Wenger, the early years, was because we had an entire squad and all the players from every position was pushing each other.
Yeah.
From Seaman, he was the only one going to because all the goalkeepers we had weren't all that. Let's be honest, compared to him.
Could have done better there.
I mean, the only one. Think of it. The only one under Wenger when we had David Seaman in the early years that came that sort of could have pushed David Seaman and goalkeepers. It was Manninger. He didn't last long, did he?
Yeah. He just had a really good run, didn't he? But Seaman was Seaman at the time, wasn't he? I don't think it mattered who you was.
Look at the goalkeepers. Since Manninger left, look at the goalkeepers we had between then and when Seaman left us. What was it? Rami Shaban, Richard Wright.
Yeah.
Who else was it? Bloody hell.
Richard Wright was a funny one, weren't he? Like he was like a really good young English goalkeeper at the time, weren't he?
Well, yeah, we brought him in. I think it was obviously he had the promise to be the next best thing for England, club and country. He was being touted to be the next England number one after David. So we thought we'd get in there early, get him in, work under Bob Wilson and David Seaman as an understudy. So when David did retire or whatever, he could take over. But he took 1 year and he was like, no, I'm out of here.
Who's the ref today?
What's the name? Tierney. Paul Tierney.
Oh, fucking hell.
I believe it is. I'll double check in a sec.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I swear that's a name that got bandied about a lot like, the last few days, actually.
Bloody hell.
Boot it. If it's a slabhead, yeah, it's slabhead, so it is Tierney. Surprised Man City ain't playing Scott Carson. Bloody, he's still going, isn't he? Yeah. Part of their quote, keep their quota at the required numbers. It was Stuart Taylor initially, but now he's retired, so they've gone and got Scott Carson until he retires.
They always have an experienced third choice, don't they?
Yeah. It is to make up the quota of British homegrown players, isn't it?
Oh, come on. It's just simple stuff. Come on, man. Fucking hell. Like, we get the ball, you got to fucking damage these lot. I hope we do get this Brighton guy because I think in a 6 and an 8, he can play in both.
Well, again, one of the group chats I'm in on WhatsApp, I was saying this morning as the news as the news coming through that the first bid had been rejected, I was saying, even if it is rejected and all that, and as long as we go back in and we can get this done, that for me would have bet the sign for us of the winter window because we would then addressed an area that needed addressing in terms of centre midfielder. What you don't hold in. Well done, Turner. Well done.
Mate, he's not good.
What about Tomiyasu?
He's not good enough, mate. I've hold him, mate. He's not good enough, mate. Like, that's just that. I don't care, mate. That's absolute piss poor.
Oh, bloody hell.
Unless something's really happened there. Well, he has pulled his shirt a little bit. But still, that's shocking, mate. That's shocking.
He gives up too easily. As soon as the shirt pulled, he pulls away and starts playing.
It's shocking, mate. It's shocking, mate.
Play on, wait till the whistle goes, and then go to the red. Look, why are you noticing that?
It's not good enough. That's why, mate. I thought he could have gone for Ben White tonight at centre back.
This keeper have got in tonight for Man City. Testing.
My worry is, mate, already twice Haaland's bullied him, basically. Yeah.
Go on. Take it over. Go on.
Come on.
Help him out. Well done. What I like as well nowadays, we're not just lumping it in the box for the sake of it. If we can't find someone, we go, for God's sake.
Oh, fuck's sake, Tierney, mate. You wonder why you're not in the fucking team at the moment. Come on.
Thank God we've got Zinchenko on the bench, is all I'm saying.
We're done.
Have they ever announced the manager yet? Officially? They haven't, have they? Everton they haven't officially announced a new manager, have they, today?
No, that's no surprise, Sean Dyche. If they'd got Bielsa, mate, they'd have gone down with that team.
It's rumours, isn't it? It's still rumours until they officially announce it. I would have thought by now they would have announced it by now.
Well,
get the weekend.
Did they get knocked out in the FA Cup?
I can't remember now. Did they have them last round? I can't remember.
I can't remember either, mate.
Probably did get knocked out. Have a look one set. Wildcats grooming itself on my leg.
Yeah, I can't remember who they got either, mate, to be honest.
Have a look, because look at the draw. The phone lets me actually log in. That'd be fantastic. Tierney's really pissed me off so far. Right. Saturdays, have a look at Saturday's FA Cups. We've got Walsall v Leicester, Accrington Stanley versus Leeds, Fulham Sunderland, Ipswich Burnley, Southampton Blackpool, Sheffield Wednesday Fleetwood, Luton Grimsby, Blackburn Birmingham City, Bristol West Brom. Yeah, it was there. They did get knocked out. Man United knocked them out. Yeah, I remember now. 3-1, I think it was, or something like that. Tom saying, Mr. Tom in the chat saying, Premier League teams shouldn't be playing on a Friday night. Well, take that up with ITV and BBC because they pick the fixtures. I think it's a bit of a piss take, to be honest, having a game of this magnitude on a Friday night. All the fans that are travelling up from London have had to get coaches or whatever. Anyone that's travelling back tonight have had to go by coach and all that.
Mate, that's what you let him run for.
Well done, Turner. Well done. Accrington Stanley, who are they? Exactly. They've got to do a bit more than that. We're letting them have a bit more control of this ball. I'm not liking it.
Nah.
BX saying Man City's right back is suspect. Yeah, these are things. Because the right back playing tonight, he's a newbie or coming through. You've got to test them. You've got to use these guys to test them, make them work. Bloody hell, there. So then, you want to play on, did you twat? Fucking head injury.
Hi, baby. Why have you done back? Oh, yeah, you lost. You winning?
0-0. It's only like 13 minutes in.
Oh, I was hoping it would be like, oh no, Haaland scored a hat trick.
No.
There he is. There's what shit.
There you yourself. Let's see who do this free kick in from the centre circle. Go on. Slacker, you spent your time there. Bloody hell, mate. Take your time with fucking onto the ball. Tomiyasu, you moron. What have I just said about not lumping the ball for the sake of it? Oh, that was it.
Well, nothing's good about this right back, is it? It's got a bit quiet.
BX was asking, by the way, to start the stream. Where's Bobby? Our little mascot.
Oh, he's in bed, mate. He literally went in bed just before we went on air. I've let the side down stay. He's not got no Arsenal kit or nothing. That's a worry.
Oh, God.
Quick,
go and put one on him quick. Even though lay it on his body.
Oh, Bobby boy. Oh, come on, Fiera. It's little things like this, mate. Come on. Mate, we're playing Man City. Fucking fix up. We can't fucking afford to just fucking give. That's a 2-yard pass. It's a 2-yard pass, mate, that one.
How long should this up there?
About 10 minutes now.
Did she put herself in your lap? She wouldn't let me do it earlier. Doing it now.
Oh, for God's sake, lads, sort yourselves out. How's that? What's he meant to do? Referee giving a free kick to City there. He's taking a piss, is he? Or is it to us? No, we got a free kick for offside, apparently. Even though we had the ball. Okay, makes sense.
I think I've got this feeling already, yeah, right, partying. What's happened here? Got partying and Shaka, you can tell that they're consuming themselves as such.
Ball. Give us the ball, Cook, you bastard.
They're definitely consuming, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, do you know what? I was thinking about this earlier on, yeah. I still think we need 2 players.
Yeah, we do. I think obviously getting this lad from Brighton, Casado, if you pronounce his name, get him in and another. I think would be good for the rest of the season, and then come the summer. What I've liked to hear today was, even if we do get Casado just before deadline day, this window, we're still going after Declan in the summer.
Well, yeah, I think that's key, mate. Declan Rice, I think that's the key signing, mate.
We need to remember as well.
We don't get him.
The thing of the party is he's in his late 20s, going into his 30s in the next couple of years or so. So you need not just competition, but you need them ready. You don't want to be panicking near the time as he drops off. You need ready-made players ready to slot in and take over. As I keep saying, I want competition. I don't want just an 11 and then squad players. And like you say about Ramsdale came in, he said, I wanted straight away. My intention was number one, with Trossard as well, is to be competing and pushing to be a starter, not just be making up the numbers. You want that. Otherwise, you don't get what we've been seeing this season. But it's healthy competition. Not like there's no malice in it either. It's all healthy competition. They all get on. It's not all having a laugh as well. Don't want to foul, but okay, Liv. But that's not something.
I'll get out crazy, man. It wasn't that fucking bad.
Murphy touched me. Literally. He's holding his stomach, by the way, his groin area. And he didn't even get touched. There was a brush against his arm. Bobby, Karen in the chat saying, Bobby Rui's book of called 100 Hovers Screamed by my dad from what he was when he was younger.
I don't really know. Nothing's worse than that England game.
Yeah, all right, Bobby. 10 seconds later, as he's handed to you, go on, Kane, go on, yeah.
You got to enjoy their moments, didn't you?
No, exactly. Since then, he hasn't cried since on the stream.
No, he hasn't.
So positives.
And we've been winning.
Yep.
There was a game, I think it was Tottenham, weren't it? He just stared at me. I think it was Tottenham.
Yeah, I think it was the other week, yeah. He was like...
He's definitely got used to it a little bit more.
Well done, Thomas. Well done. Get rid of it, Turner.
He's a little bit suspect on his feet, though, isn't he?
Mate, granite. What did you duck there, you moron? Ball's going straight to him. All you do is just jump up, chest it, and control it. He just ducks. And they've got the ball back straight away, City.
Yeah, it's not great. I'm not too optimistic at the moment, I've got to be honest with you. I'm not too optimistic whatsoever.
Mark in the chat, big up Mark, says hello buddy, up the Arsenal. Mr. Bond was saying, I'm looking for a stream on my box and it's on bloody ITV. Well, he's got an Arsenal legend, an Arsenal as a part of the commentary team for that then, in Neil Dixon. It could be worse. It could be fucking Martin Tyler and bloody Gary Neville commentating on this game. So.
Did you see that thing? That thing they done? Some guy done.
Yeah.
That's fucking brilliant, mate. That is brilliant.
It's scary how accurate that sounds to be as well.
Yeah, exactly, mate. Right. Exactly that. Because I was thinking about it, I didn't really think about it until I watched the game, but when you think about it, he's very less enthusiastic considering it was a fucking last minute goal, wasn't it? And you can probably guess why, mate, because he's obviously good mates with old Casey as well and all them, like, isn't he?
Yeah.
The old boys brigade. Go on.
Go on, Trossard. Take him on. Have a shot. Come on. Oh, you bastard.
Mate, to be fair, mate, the two saves that the keepers had to make is from their goalkeeper.
Yeah. Go on, Pike. Well done, Pike. Get out of there. Well done. Getting out of trouble there. Trossard just walked into the box. Can you? Is it? Because I don't know, I was concerning, but we're away from home, and all you can hear is our fans. You can't. We're outnumbered. Even with empty.
Oh, come on.
Empty stadium. We're outnumbered.
He's got out of that. For fuck's sake, he's got out of that.
Oh, piss off, piss off, piss off, piss off. Well done, Turner. You know what I like about Turner? He does like to come out and just clear the ball.
Holding's fucking slow, isn't he?
Yeah. I think Sleeper might have to come on at half time.
Who? I'd bring Ben White on, mate.
Is Ben White on the bench?
Yeah.
I'll bring Ben. Yeah, fuck it. One of the two.
I think his concern is he don't want to play both right backs, does he? Just in case anything does happen.
He doesn't want to sort of, as you say, vest certain players, rotate and all that. But
yeah. But I would, if you consider investing in Sleeper.
We don't play till next weekend, so fuck it. We're playing Friday, so we've got the extra day or two to fucking rest up and all that. After
Cold ain't got fucking clue, mate.
Oh, for God's sake, Tommy, don't get turned into like by Jack. Well done, Thomas.
Oh, fucking come on, Holding.
We are losing the ball way too easily.
Yeah, it's it's a weird one because they've had a lot of the ball, right? But we've had the two chances to force the keeper into saves at the moment.
Yeah. On another day, the V-band goes in as well on another day. From the Trossard shot that got saved and all that. The V-band
I can see it kicking off with Ireland and Holding so soon. Yeah, he's already swiped it. Oh, Jesus, what is he playing at, mate? Mate, get him, mate. Honestly, mate, Holding's fucking out of his depth, mate. He's fucking out of his depth now.
It's good. Holding is good against the lesser teams, as you say, and being...
Yeah, not a Manchester City, a Man City, mate.
No. That's what I'm saying. And to be a sub at the last 10 minutes, that's a short thing.
Fuck my life, mate.
Not in this situation. Not for 90 minutes, no. He's making Turner work a lot more than he has to.
Yeah, mate, like that's just fucking putting your goalkeeper right under right shit, in it.
That's what I'm saying. Going by this match, Holding Turner shouldn't be having to touch the ball as often as he has done. It's all down to, most of it's been down to bloody Rob Holding.
Like, all what Rob Holding's good for, right, is to come on in the last 5 minutes of games to see games out, mate.
Yeah.
That is all you want, mate. A stopper. Last 5 minutes of games. Apart from that, he's not at a level now.
Or he comes in against the lesser teams of Europe and whatever in the group stages.
Well, yeah. If you get a decent draw in Europe, definitely.
Yeah, things like that you can understand, but yeah,
it's usually a cup final, big schooner. Give him Costa. You're laughing.
Yeah, go Costa at Wembley. If you know, you know.
And it ain't a coffee I'm on about.
Oh dear.
Fucking every time.
Oh, for God's sake.
Mate.
And now Mars is out.
It's the worry now. Here you go.
Good block from Xhaka.
Rock.
Come out, you bastards. Come out and fucking close the... Can you close this down so it stops this happening? I thought that was in. I thought that was actually in. And De Bruyne. I think, fuck, it wasn't, though.
Fucking no impressed whatsoever, man.
Tierney just walks off and does... I mean, De Bruyne's got the ball and Tierney's walking away, going back into position. Like, no, you can't... Not just him, but others go and close down the threat.
Saka's had nothing, is he, really? He's literally had nothing.
He's had nothing so far. It's all gone down the left-hand side, all our attack.
No, that'd be a bit big because we usually have Odegaard, don't we?
Yeah.
Come on.
Go on, Fabio. Go on, Fabio. Pass it.
We do it, Dane. Release him.
Trossard, come on. Tierney. Better Trossard. That was stupid, but okay. Well done. Got out of that mess.
Nice.
Pass it, Tierney. Just a stand there, mate. Oh, fuck off. Even holding me pissed me off so far.
He looks shattered at game time, don't he? Confidence. It makes you think because someone like Tierney's been used to being number one guy, isn't he, as well?
Yeah.
Both at Celtic and probably at Arsenal since he's been there.
Yeah.
Totally different when you're sitting on a bench, isn't it?
You need competition for all your places, all positions, goalkeeper, and outfield. If he wasn't so injury prone, we don't go and get someone like Zinchenko. But the fact he was so injury prone, he doesn't do what Arteta wants either, as a left back or whatever.
I've got to be honest with you.
We would have got Zinchenko.
I've got to be honest with you. I'm surprised they've continued with the replays, considering it was World Cup year and everything.
That's what I thought. It was like, because the last couple of years, last year they completely binned it off, and like, there was no World Cup last year.
Nah.
You think this year they'll continue that, and the thing is, them binning off the replays completely from last season, last couple of years, last season and the season before, actually made the FA Cup a bit more exciting because you knew no matter what the game was going to resolve on the day. Now it's back to these replays. You're going to have teams trying to get out a draw and go back to their home gaff.
Saka.
Go on, take him on. Tommy
has not really making anything for him now, is he?
Well, get in the game, Tommy.
Tommy has just stood there. Tommy has not helped him out there whatsoever, mate, by just standing there. Like, what are you just standing there? Make a run outside. Do you know what I mean? Take a man. Sorry, mate. That's just poor from Tommy Asu, mate. That's absolutely poor.
Yeah, and that's why Ben White's our first choice right back now instead of Tommy Asu. With all due respect.
Right back's definitely an area that we're going to have to look at.
We're still waiting to hear back from that lad from La Liga, aren't we?
Mm.
Look at that. All Arsenal fans on the screen. 8,000 gooners travel up to this game.
Proper love it, mate. Oh, it's the one. Go on.
Well done, holding for once.
Well done.
Oh, for God's sake. Ref. Is it a head injury? If it's not, I'm going to rip your fucking head off.
That's bullshit, mate. That's bullshit. On that note, I'm going to go and get a drink, mate. That's absolute fucking bullshit, that is, mate. That's absolute bullshit, mate.
No, come on, he hit his bum. He hit his man bun.
Come on, mate. Man up.
Literally, Rob Holding's arm hit off his, literally, not full force either, just hit against his man bun. He's holding his head like he's been sniped in the back of it. Of course, there's nothing wrong with it. I swear, VAR go and look at it. You've got to send them off. I'll be having words. Well, one of the things has to fill allegations as colonel. As I say, Arsenal fans in general, but Arsenal away fans, like even in our bad era that we've had, our really bad era that we've had for the last few years, they've been spot on, no matter what. As soon as you go towards that, so you're going to go, yeah. Guarantee it. Guarantee. Give it 5 seconds, yeah? 4, 3, yeah. Not even 3. Got onto 3, she's started moving. No, yeah, it's the same about the Arsenal fans in general. Even in our back in the Wenger's time and in the Emery era, and just going the first couple of years of Arteta's reign, away fans have been on it every game. You can never doubt Arsenal fans, especially the away fans, and now to the point where the home crowd's now caught up. Me. And we're sort of in sync of how vocal we are home and away. Yeah. Shut up, Marlon, you twat. Look fine now, don't you?
He's not gone off injured then.
Oh no, don't be silly.
Absolute bullshit, mate. That is. We were literally on the fucking attack, mate. Fucking bullshit. On my language.
I say that he did milk it, but yeah, this is getting underway now. But he's coming back on. Oh, for fuck's sake!
Now we give the ball away, mate. Now you can see, fucking hell, mate.
Straight from the restart as well.
It's fucking ridiculous. Oh, we'll have that back. We'll take that.
We need if we do get to half time as it is, Arteta needs to get into it and say, calm the fuck down and get your head in the game properly and control this ball.
A lot of things that go our way this year, mate. Definitely. I don't even think the City fans are up for the Premier League.
They don't stop pressing here.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I think. Come on, Trossard.
Go on. It's referring to us, surely.
I think he's a good little player, that Trossard, mate.
As we said last week, Prem proven doesn't need time to adapt. And as we've seen in the last...
Xhaka, come on, mate.
Back into the United game in this go so far, he's not going to take anyone on. It's just individual errors from other people that's pissing me off so far.
Go on, Tilly.
Go on, Trossard. Go on. Go on.
I like him, mate. I like what I'm seeing.
Go on. Oh, bloody unlucky.
Oh, I think you've got a little... I think you're just a little bit ahead of me, you are.
You watching this live or an iPlayer?
ITV1.
Yeah, I'm watching ITV1 as well.
I think I'm on the upstairs TV.
There might be a few seconds out there because all the TV.
Yeah.
This is not minutes out and all things like that.
Mate, I know they've had quite a bit of ball, but we've had some fucking opportunities.
Yeah, considering, as you say, they've had all the majority of it. Like you say, we actually are creating more chances in the final third.
Come on, you got to do better there. It's got to go out. Yeah, I agree with Big. Good, mate. I'm liking the look of Trossard, mate. I think he's going to become a key player in the second half of the season.
So if he's just 15 or something.
It's experience as well. It's the age, isn't it? It's his age, like his composure, probably in front of goal.
10.
I'd like to see a little bit more out of Saka in this first half, but I don't think he's really been given nothing at all, really.
It's a scene that every time we attack, we want to strike a new toy in Trossard. Just give him one attack on the attack. Let's Trossard, there you go. Screw everyone else. Well done, Haaland. Fantastic pass. VX in the chat says, I like that Trossard holds the ball well.
Yeah, I agree with you, mate.
Oh, for God's sake.
I know, I didn't, because I've been away. I was away last night. Smith Rowe, is it?
It's just,
anything come out?
I don't think it's anything major. It's just a little niggle or something, apparently.
Mm.
I don't want to risk it. It's just precaution vesting, that's all. It's a free kick, but okay, maybe not.
Oh, fuck's sake, mate. Do you know what makes me think? Yeah, well, I do think this, mate. Once we get in terms of what Mikel Arteta wants as a number 8, we're going to be so much even better, mate. Because I think this number 8 role is going to be like a big piece for Arteta in it moving forwards.
Oh, but Tommy Ashton gets done again so easily.
Well done. Oh, you just panicked, don't you?
I swear to God, if it had gone against us, I'd have gone and ripped his head off. Hold on a second. I will.
No, I honestly think the number 8 role in our team, yeah, right, easily can get you at least 5 to 10 goals a season.
It's 35 minutes in, Stefan. Still 0-0, obviously, as you see on the screen. Oh, get up. That's a free kick.
But do you know what? Shit ball again, mate.
Yeah. If we can get out the next, get into half time as it is, either way, even if Let's Go gets on to play here, going into half time.
He'd have been good in this game, Emil Smith Rowe.
Yeah, but I think Arteta needs to literally just calm the players down and tell them, calm down and stop making silly passes, concentrate, stop giving them easy routes back into the game.
Come on. Oh, shit. That's all right. What the fuck was that, Tierney? Fucking hell, mate. I think maybe. What do you reckon we could get for him in the summer, Tierney?
I don't know.
I think he definitely goes, mate.
I wouldn't sell him, but if he wants, it depends on how bad he wants to fight for his spot. No matter what happens.
I don't see it, mate. I don't see it because he's at an age where he needs to be playing as well, isn't he? There's no way he's going to be sitting on the bench, mate.
That's down to him then, does it?
Do you know what I mean? Because Zinchenko's got that spot. Wow, Zinchenko, 24, 25?
Something like that.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, mate. In my eyes, mate, there's no way Tierney sits on the bench.
But he's, full due respect, Tierney's then got to accept if he does leave Arsenal in the summer, it won't. Oh my God! It won't be for a similar caliber team in England.
What's happened there? Has he got onto that ball? Because if he's got onto that ball, mate, shocking defending all round. Look at it.
I mean, what was that from? Again, Tierney again. It's Tierney that creates that, by the way, again.
Yeah, mate, I don't see it. I don't see him being here next year. I think Zinchenko. So, right,
Stefan said rumors of him returning to Parkhead. Obviously, Celtic.
That performance on Sunday, mate, is probably one of the like from a left back. Yeah, right. I'm just still speechless how good his performance was on Sunday. Like crazy performance, mate. That's a crazy performance that he produced on Sunday.
If it's like Celtic, if he goes like Celtic come in for him, whatever we paid for him, they can give back basically. Bloody hell, ref. 2-on-1, and this play continues, of course, it does. Go on, Trossard. Go on.
Go on, play Shaka.
Needs a bit of support here.
No, I help you, no. Look, they're not just standing there, mate. Like, it's just no one fucking moving, mate. Like, fuck me. You can't fucking leave him there on his fucking Jack Jones. Too many times this first half, mate, people just stood there.
Oh, this is pissing me off now.
Fuck
So
my
easy,
life, mate.
your defence tackling him.
Mate,
Oh
that's
my
shocking, mate. Just, mate.
Tackle.
Mate, shocking. It's shocking, mate. Granit Xhaka fucking shocking there. The same as Tommy Asu or everyone. Just stood there, mate. The wingers are getting no fucking support at times. Yeah, exactly, mate. Ball fucking watching. Just sitting there fucking ball watching.
So.
Oh, fuck's sake, Turner, mate. Come on, fucking...
But you have let go, man. Let's let them go there.
It's these kind of games, mate. You just get fucking frustrated because...
Well, I did put a poll in the chat before stream kicked off, by the way. It said who goes through tonight. Man City, Arsenal does it go to a replay, basically. 42% of the votes out of 12 have gone Man City and Arsenal, both 42% there. And 17% have gone for a replay so far.
That worries me, mate. Well, look at Oldie, mate. Fuck, mate. I'll get him off, mate. Now, yeah, right, he's in trouble. Now he's in trouble, mate. Now is my half time, mate. I'd have him off. I'd have him off, mate, because we'll go down to 10. Mate, it's shit. Look how easy he's turned him there, mate. Look, watch. Come on, man. Fuck me. It's not good enough, mate. It's not fucking good enough.
He's been booked. Fantastic. He didn't touch the ball. Oh, but when Rashford runs through and almost doesn't touch the ball, but runs with the ball, it's okay. I can know you offside rules, you pricks. Oh, but when Rashford's offside, it's okay. Even the commentators say it. Go on that now. Yes, he's wandering. He can wander. He ain't going to get nowhere. So he'll settle down in a minute. Oh, for the love of...
Who's that? Fiera.
Possibly, I don't even know anymore. We've got... I keep it's the first time I said it now. Our chat's got to get into my half time and stop this bullshit of fucking either shocking passes like that or just giving the ball away straight back to him too easily.
Do you know what I'd do, mate? I'd be fucking ruthless, mate, at half time. I'd take Rob Holding off, mate.
Yeah, he's not booking. Fuck it.
I'd even fuck. Right, I'd definitely give Odegaard half hour.
Go on, Eddie, go on. Bloody hell, Vic.
But yeah, again, mate, fucking beef up Fiera, you fucking idiot. Mate, he fucking goes in half-hearted. He's got to fucking man up, mate. He's got to fucking man up. He should have won that. Do you know what's frustrating about this half, mate? We could easily fucking take advantage of these, mate. We could easily take advantage of these.
Yeah, the BX reason why Holding didn't get done for a foul now because Harden was doing the same thing to him. The sick of the ball. Hahn and Holding both put it a shirt. Obviously, Hahn pulled in more, so that's why I got away with that. If Hahn hadn't done anything, then possibly, yeah. I see where you're coming from, but at the same time. Surely there's going to be probably about a minute or two in new time because of the stoppage. Because Harding said, "Oh, I'm dead. Hit my man bum."
Mate, come on, Trossard.
Wait.
But mate, he's fucking on his own half.
Every time.
He's on his fucking own half the time, isn't he? What? Has he just let that go tracker, mate? The geezer's nothing wrong with him, mate. Wait.
Yeah.
I'm frustrated with a lot of people in his first half, mate. I've got to be honest with you. But one person I'm not frustrated with is fucking Trossard, mate. I think he's been our best player in the first half. Very direct. I like the look of him.
Even Saka when he has got the ball, can't have a go at him. Gets left in his own, runs in. He's just left be outnumbered by defenders. Eddie's had a couple of chances, but it is what it is. Colonel, if Lukonga was playing in this game, we'll be in trouble. Even more trouble. And I think with the new guy that we brought in, Kiwa, how you pronounce his name, he's only just arrived. He's only been in training for a few days, so I don't think it's worth risking. Unlike Trossard, where he's only just signed first. Trossard's Premier League proven, he's been playing. Whereas our new defender, McDM, he hasn't really played much for a while. So you're getting used to the country, used to tactics, and a whole new thing, yeah. So I think that's the main reason I think he hasn't started tonight. But he's on the bench, so I never know.
I couldn't give a fuck if he's pulled up, mate. Fucking play on.
Hamstring.
Yeah.
He had to pull his hamstring. Yeah, his hamstring's gone.
That's a big blow for them, innit?
We've got Eric Laporte getting ready to come on, so.
Ain't a bad replacement, is it?
Not a bad one for Matt. Knows what you can do.
And if he gets injured, we'll just chuck Diaz in instead.
Yeah. Oh, dear.
I want us to turn fucking nasty. Play on, score goals.
Yeah.
Well, enough of being nice.
Yeah.
I'm never happy, I'm never happy, Gary. I'm never happy. The only time I'm happy is when I'm getting bites out of you. Bring yourself on. Bring yourself on. I want to see you.
He did say he'll try and get on. He did message me earlier.
Good man.
He'll try and get on at some point.
Stones is good. It's good news. Obviously, any kind.
Even Turner, but we're talking about players that we're not annoyed with tonight. Turner, you know what? The amount of times he's been put into bother, he's got out of it.
I'd bring White on at centre back, mate.
Yeah,
He's been a fucking bit loose.
It's Everton on Sunday, isn't it? Next week.
Yeah. No, Saturday, 12:30.
Or it's Saturday. Well, either way, was it 8 days? But why not? We're not playing midweek, are we? So, yeah, the pause now. Come on. 30 Arsenal says Tom injury.
We're the new Leeds.
With a modern day Leeds. Let's call us to dirty Leeds. It's now dirty Arsenal.
A Shaka's Brady Bremner.
Yeah, so I'll just take the fucking throw in.
Nil half time though, you'd have took that, wouldn't you?
Oh yeah, definitely.
I reckon we'll go on.
Fuck was that, Eddie?
I reckon we'll start getting players on the second half, like last half hour.
When this goes on, yeah. I think
don't make you see these, man. They can just bang 4 goals in, can't they? Just like that.
Don't say that now. Especially if Holding keeps playing. I can see Arteta doing what he did on Sunday, half-time sub. At least one. There we go. Half time. We're still 0-0.
That's all right. That's all right. I'm not happy with a few things, but do you know what? 0-0, half time. Take that.
Yeah, certain individual performances, I can agree. Yeah, they have certain players.
Yeah, AKA Rob Holding.
Certain mistakes, Brendan. It's 0-0, but it's mistakes.
This is Man City's first team that you're playing against,
Pretty much
besides their goalkeeper.
Yes, but what we're saying individual. When we're saying individual, we mean certain players aren't stepping up. They're going hiding and putting other team players and their teammates into trouble. But 4 or 5 times in that first half, Holding was passing the ball back, just turning, knowing Haaland was there or De Bruyne was there to pounce on them. We could have put him into bother.
Controversially, I'd bring Ben White on centre back. I'd rest Saliba. And do you know what I mean? I would bring Ben White on.
The thing is, if we keep Holding on now, he's on a booking, so if we keep him on, it's risking him getting sent off because they'll target him even more.
Yeah. This is no different to Ben White against Man United, mate.
Aside from that, you need to tell the rest of the players that calm down, stop with the silly passing, giving the ball away in cheap areas, get control of this game, and you'll be fine.
Indeed, Rob Holding's not good enough to cope with these the top players, as we've seen.
There's Joel. How you doing? How you make of that?
It's a bit of a funny old half, really, wasn't it? It was kind of neither here nor there, really. It was a bit of a, I don't know. If you ask anyone, I think they sort of turn around and go, "Well, it was a bit of a meh."
We've had opportunities though, mate. Like, do you know what? Right,
I thought Trossard, great opportunity. Yeah. But to be fair, the angle was a really awkward one. But I think he made good of nothing, really. He got himself in a position and did well. But
I think he's been our best player, mate, first half.
What's that?
Yeah. I think he's been our best player first half, Trossard.
Yeah, I think, and to be fair, I think some of the balls that City have put in, we've been lucky that they've actually just hashed it up themselves. It hasn't been a case of we sort of prevented it. I think Holding's just tried to let Haaland know he's there, isn't he? More than anything.
Yeah.
But he hasn't got the speed.
It's a mismatch, mate. Honestly,
he hasn't got the speed, has he, to be in there with those sort of people. As soon as that ball went over and Haaland was off,
you take Ben White off. You take Ben White off, mate. You've got to take him off. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's embarrassing, mate. Honestly, it's embarrassing, and we're lucky we haven't been punished. But he's just not good enough, is he? Like against the top players.
I'm surprised he hadn't been booked because, the elbow. We've seen him given, haven't we? We've seen players go off for worse.
He's got to take him off, mate.
Yeah, he's just
got to take him off. He's just like, I think we're writing it on the forehead. Like, unless we play, he's your kind of man. You bring him for the last 5 minutes in the game, mate, to see a fucking game, mate. He's a stopper. That's all he's worth for us. And maybe a UEFA Cup game if we draw a team that we think, do you know what, he can play in that game. But,
or we play a team where actually it means nothing in the next game or whatever. Do you know what I mean? If we've already qualified, you stick Holding in. Unfortunately, it's got to that point.
He
probably has
or something like that.
He'd probably give you 3 or 4 good games a season, and then the others are all questionable. But to be fair, 0-0 at half time, I'll take that. To be perfectly honest,
their keepers made the saves as well, mate. That's the other thing.
Yeah, and I have to say, I think Matt in goal. I think he's been brilliant. He literally, he's read those balls coming over the top so well. To come out against Haaland like he did, he had to he had to get that. He had to be bang on, and he was bang on because we've seen those go wrong as well.
Over the years. In terms of Colonel's question, Cedric's on his way to Fulham. That's why he's not in the matchday squad today. Cedric Suarez.
Oh, what? On the way to Fulham, is he?
That's where he's not in the matchday squad, so I'm assuming they're trying to get that deal over the line.
Do you know what? Hats off to him. I hope it works out for him.
It's not official yet, but the rumours are that he's...
Yeah, Sarah.
Yeah.
Sarah. Yes. Sorry, guys. McDonald's order.
Sarah.
You know,
Hello.
Hi.
Never met you, Sarah. Hello.
Who wants a joke?
No.
He's
You don't want
He's
one. Or you want something else?
I don't mind, whatever. Just
Sarah.
let me know on order.
Sarah, he's
What?
sat in front of you.
Sorry?
The joke's in front of you.
Excuse me, that's my husband to be. Oh, 0-0. That's a good sign, though. Good sign, boys. That's a good sign. At least it's not 1-0. to Man City.
Wait, see.
Oh yeah, by the way,
No,
Joel, you did it.
He's a good lad. You've made a good choice.
I have. You made a good choice. No, just remember, it's not about the winning. It's about the taking part.
Fuck off, get out.
Bloody hell. Shut that door.
All your fucking taking part that counts, mate. I'm not having that.
Bloody hell. Is there a key this side?
Jesus Christ. I apologise, people. It is not the taking part that counts.
Bloody hell. It's like being at school in PE.
Oh. It's when you're like the shit kid at football, isn't it?
Yeah.
The
Do you
last
know
one
what,
kicked.
lad? You gave it your best.
Taking part that counts, son. It's taking part.
Yeah. It was
It's
the
all
good old
fitness.
pat. It was the good old pat on the back afterwards that really hurt.
God, mind blowing, mate. Absolute mind blowing.
I
What do you
remember
fancy?
I was playing rugby, and I must have been in year 8, I reckon. I went to tackle this guy, tackled him, and his knee came up, broke my nose, and my shoulder got popped out of socket, and I crawled my way off the pitch, and my PE teacher put me against a brick wall. He put my shoulder back in, and he looked at me, and my eyes were watering, so broken nose and shoulder popped out, and he went, "You're all right, lad. I think you're good to go." He sent me back.
Get back on there.
Yeah. I was saying, Liam, the PE teacher, I went for this rugby tackle, knocked my shoulder out and broke my nose. And the PE teacher put my shoulder back in for me. And he looked at me. My eyes were streaming. My nose was like that. And he went, "Yeah, I think you're good to go, mate." And he sent me back out.
Shoulders in, mate. That's all you need. That's all you need, mate.
You know what? Those were the days. I don't know how old you two are, but those are the days, mate.
Yeah, oh yeah, mate. Oh, Martin Keown, didn't he play with a broken nose?
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
before the old Zorro masks, isn't it? That came out.
Famously, David Seaman played on with a pierced certain area downstairs. Scrotum got pierced during the game with studs.
Oh,
Blood's pouring out. Had to go half time. Had to play on half time, half stitched in, raw in, and played on.
do you know what? The best one for me. It has to be Terry Butcher, doesn't it, for England?
Oh yeah, that's probably folklore, isn't it?
That's like
Blood pouring out.
that's as iconic as it gets, isn't it? Let's
Yeah,
be
that's proper
honest.
folklore, mate. That one.
You know, to take a battering like that, to get wrapped up, that wouldn't happen ever now.
No.
You know, like we saw Haaland went down, you know, and to be fair, I'm glad he's all right. I'm gutted he stayed on, but I'm glad he's all right. Because you don't wish any player, do you, to get anything to the head. It's never, you know.
Nah, not a head, mate.
Oh, if it's a Tottenham player, it's all right, yeah?
Sorry, mate.
Speak up.
I said if it's a Tottenham player, it's all right, yeah?
Is that your pet bird again, Ryan?
Yeah.
Oh,
No, we don't wish it. We don't wish obviously head injuries.
No.
no. Yeah, not like this. Written in the comments, Ryan. And Terry kept on headering the ball. So it just says it, though, doesn't it? Solid, mate. They don't make them like they used to.
No.
So, Joe, what are you thinking now, then, mate? After half time,
To be fair, mate,
You're there for taking.
I genuinely didn't think it was going to be 0-0 at this point.
get Zinchenko and Odegaard on for the last half hour, mate.
I think we're in with a punt. I think if you put them on.
What are you bringing on for half hour?
To be fair, could we not because Nketiah's our only guy. We can't really risk him, can we? Let's be honest.
No.
So after, say, 60, 70 minutes, shouldn't they stick Martinelli up there and just give him a go?
Yeah.
Why not?
Because I think
He could put Trossard up there.
Yeah. I just think by that point, I think he's going to be knackered.
He's going to be quality Trossard, mate. And it was interesting when Ramsdale said what he said, wasn't it? Trossard's come here, mate. He's going to play a lot of a part.
He's not here to sit on the bench, is he? And like we say, when you bring in a guy from, Brighton, you bring in that sort of player. He's Premiership ready. He's 28 years old. He's not gonna waste his career. He's kind of he's coming into his peak, and he is now, isn't he? It's his last season was his best season. He said he's ready to go, and I think.
Don't get me wrong. I think Martinelli's had a really great season. I think he needs a better, and he definitely needs a rest, mate. You got to remember, he's not used to playing this amount of games, is he? Like for a whole season, and I think Trossard just offers you that little bit, right? Composure
and experience.
It's that composure and experience, mate, when it matters, and that's going to be a big part in the second half of the season, mate.
Yeah, 100%. So what are you going with, lads? Because
I'm sticking.
I'm still going to stick. Well, I still think, mate, if we get to 60 minutes, mate, and get the players on, right, then I think we've got a bloody good chance, mate. Do you know what I mean? I think we've got a good chance, but
so
mate,
if
we've seen
we're
Man City
nil-nil,
turn up in the second half of games.
Right, Liam, if we're 0-0, say 65, 70 minutes,
I think we've got a good chance.
Who'd you bring on?
I'll bring on Martinelli. I'll bring on Zinchenko, and I'll bring on Odegaard.
Yeah.
And that's already me making the substitution, because there's 5 subs, isn't there? That's already me bringing on for Ben White or Saliba on for Holding. Go at them last half hour, mate. So you take off Vieira, wouldn't you? You'd probably take off either. I'd take off Eddie, mate, for the last half hour and bring Martinelli on, and either play Trossard. I'd play Trossard up front. I'd
bring on Ben White now, to be honest.
Yeah, I think play Ben White, mate. I think, right? Do you know what I mean? He's quick on the turn, isn't he? Holding's not going to do that. He's not. At least he's not going to do him on the turn. Holding's offering a snap it, mate. He can't compete with him even in the air.
Well, we saw it, didn't we?
Yeah.
He got caught out in every way. Like the turn at the start, within the first minute, he was all over him. I'm surprised the free kick went the other way, to be perfectly honest. But we'll see. Yeah,
but we get if we get to 60 minutes, mate, 60, 65 minutes, mate, and make them changes, mate. I think we can give him a go. We can give it a go.
Well, double here we come.
We've got to go to
talking of injuries as well, we mentioned about players used to play on. Colonel says Fabregas played with a hairline fracture. Let's not forget against Barcelona. Yeah, it did that.
To be fair, Holding's played with a hairline receding.
And then grew it back like that. Overnight, woke up the next day, bang.
Bang, there it is. Beautiful. But no, we'll see. I suppose I better head back down. Is it back on?
No, let's just talk about the other games they're covering over the weekend. ITV, United, Reading, Brighton, Liverpool, and Derby, West Ham. Not gone back. No teams come out yet. Just chatting rubbish as you always. But yeah, I'm sticking with my positive. My positive prediction at the start of this stream. 2-1.
Oh, here we go. He started. He's on at us already, Liam.
What's he saying? Yeah. Oh, here we go, mate. Here we go.
Bloody the Divas channel.
Talking to Divas, Chris Eubank. What happened there last week?
No, to be fair, I don't know. Just check out JG's Fight Talk. Did my prediction today for I can't. What did I do?
Saliba's coming on.
Jake Paul versus Tommy Fury.
Saliba's on.
Oh, mate.
So's Lukonga, though.
Oh, has he taken off Gabrielle?
But Saliba and Lukonga are both fully kitted in the tunnel.
Shut up! Don't tell me Partey's injured.
No, I reckon he's just. I reckon he's going to take him off as a
precaution.
But the thing is, Liam, if Partey's injured, that will force the hand
of getting Caicedo in. Yeah, Caicedo.
Not that that's what you want, mate. Don't get me wrong. That's not what you want.
Oh, maybe
Right.
it is a tactic.
It does worry me, mate. That Partey's gone off. There's no way he's decided to give him just 45 minutes.
He might have done.
Because he wasn't exactly putting up trees, was he, in the first half either? He was making mistakes in the first half. Go.
Right. I better shoot then, lads, and I'll see you at the end.
See you there, mate.
Come on, you guys.
Up the Arsenal. That worries me, mate.
What about your own team? What does that smell?
Probably yourself, Ryan.
No, like a woody smell. Wood-like. Yeah,
you don't know, Gal. He might be injured, mate. There's no way they've subbed him at half time, mate. I can't believe there's no way they've just thought, oh, we'll give him 45 minutes. That concerns me.
You say that about Newcastle the other week. Refused to bring any attackers on in that game to try and force them to bring in the likes of Trossard and all that. Bring some players in, give some more options. Maybe he's just doing it again, half time. He didn't go off injured. He wasn't walking off injured enough, I think, so he wasn't old enough when he was walking off.
No.
But
worries me now, though, mate. Fucking Lokonga.
But my thing is,
that's a sub that I didn't plan in my head.
Because of where we are in the league, going for the title, would you really want to risk Partey playing injured or not? If he isn't injured, would you risk him for the rest of this game? Potentially get injured, and we're fucked then.
No, I don't think he takes him off at half time still, mate. I don't think. If it's like that, you don't start him, do you?
Well, I'm not seeing nothing. Nothing's coming from my.
No, I don't see it. You just take him off at half time. 60 minutes, yeah, maybe. Do you know what I mean? Unless it's performance. I don't think that he just plays him for 45 minutes and goes, do you know what, I'm going to sub you after 45 minutes. Nah. He'd be better off leaving him on the bench, wouldn't he?
Yeah, but if anything pops up while we're live about that, I'll let you know.
Yeah. God, hello.
Oh, there's another one. What the hell was this? We'll try to. Obviously, he's playing now, so we're going to get behind him. But if he makes any mistakes leading to goals, we're going to kill him.
Come on. Oh, fucking hell.
This ain't a good start, though.
That's our ball. Shut up, Greenish, mate. It's playing the outball, you fucking idiot.
No, but he shoved him in the back to get him moved. So, go away. Go on.
Steven. What are we doing? Saka's had a very quiet game, hasn't he?
Well, as you say, he wasn't really getting the serves. Most of the serve was from Fabio was going.
No, you're right. He's had nothing, mate. It's not down to him, mate, whatsoever. No. He's just had no ball, really.
Go on. Oh, Tierney, mate. So go after it. You go half-hearted like that. Well done, Tierney. Actually, he won it back and then actually won the throw. But you don't ask it and you go half-hearted like you did there first off.
Probably wants to over the top.
He just asked for it. Obviously, John's like anywhere he wanted it, so he's giving it to him how he wanted it. So. Oh, for the love of days. We're not learning from our mistakes.
Way too easy again, mate.
Yeah. And that's my main message. Like, I'll take that to them out of time. Is that stop doing that because they'll grow in and they will punish us eventually. Of course, it's a free kick.
Tell me, man. Who's wrong me?
God, well done, Tommy. What are you doing, Bailey? I don't mean Oh, shut up, Sam. Stop fucking jinxing it. Man City, I've never felt the score to get here apart from one time.
Even more, I'd consider getting Zinchenko on now. We've got Lukonga in centre mid.
Yeah.
Even more of a reason to get him on. Yeah, I just don't see, mate.
Harry Simu's even saying, he's just tweeted that now. Glad to see Steve have replaced Holding. 1 sec, I want again. Should we be concerned by the fact Partey has been withdrawn? No, not sure of the reason. And he's working there for BBC. He's there working on the BBC radio tonight, covering this game. So if anything comes up, but yes,
Yeah.
if it's anything, if it is an injury or anything like that, we'll hear about it. We'll hear about it in the next 10, 15 minutes, possibly.
Yeah, definitely.
It gets out. It gets out. Our information gets out way too easy, by the way.
It's an interesting one, isn't it? I said, Matt, maybe it's just like precautions, you know what I mean? But I think there's definitely something. There's a reason why he's come off. He don't just come off at half time in an FA Cup match. Yeah. You don't start him if you're going to sub someone at half time.
Maybe he just feels a bit. Maybe he just
look,
feels
mate,
like...
the Conga, man, you're so fucking useless, mate. Honestly, he's not good enough, mate.
Advancing to his fucking teammate there, you're taking the piss.
Well, mate, it's just, mate. Honestly, he really fucking concerns me, mate. Do you know that? Honestly.
Imagine having the ball there, just running into your teammate, or the teammate has a ball, run into him.
Ever since that all or nothing, mate, I can't buy it. I can't buy him at the moment, mate. For me, he hasn't got the underbelly.
That clip is haunting. Like
what's he doing there? Backing off, mate. He's just backing off, mate. He's fucking out of his depth. He's fucking out of his depth, mate. We've basically taken off. We've got rid of one fucking weak area and just replaced it with another. Unfortunately,
yeah.
We have to get a midfielder in.
Yeah, it's going to force down. No matter, even if it's a slight niggle, it's just a precaution in terms of part of it. It's just a precaution.
It fucking worries me, mate.
No
injury, it really worries me, mate. He's just not good enough, mate.
No matter what happens in this game, that's going to force. Well done. I'll say that. Just get it back to fucking my eyes. It is now going to force Edu in the team upstairs to get the head at their asses in the next few days and get their midfielder in. We now know El Nenny's out for a while, if not the season. So it's literally we have to go and get someone. There's no if, buts, or maybes. Offside. How far offside did he have to be there?
You're growling at me for.
There's a toy near us. Seriously.
Fucking hell, mate. I'll tell you what, like. This is the worry we've got, though, isn't it? This is why we have to start. I still think we need 2 players.
Yeah.
Vieira's been fucking shit as well, mate. Honestly.
Yeah, he's now took a knock.
Like you just look at him. It's so lightweight. Him and Lukonga in the same midfield. Xhaka's got his fucking hands full.
The thing is, the thing I'll give Vieira give away on is that it is his first season. He does need to sort of adapt. So with him, I'll give a bit of leeway in terms of he's only just arrived. But Lukonga's been here now over a year. Turner's gone down holding his arm. So looks like Ramsdale might be coming on.
There's another sub.
That's your last sub?
No.
That's 2 subs that you didn't want to make.
get Odegaard on and Amsterdam. You've got one tab left then. Fucking hell. Because as you say, Fabio, even though as I'm saying about, well, he hadn't had time to set it in properly, but this is his bed. This is always going to be his bedding in season for Fabio Vieira. No pressure, Alan, mate. If you do come on.
It's a weird game, this, mate. It's just weird. I just don't. Right.
They've really gone for it, have they? I mean, Man City haven't really come at us yet.
They haven't, but we just seem like, in my opinion, we just seem like, and it's obviously rightly so, but we just don't really seem interested in it whatsoever. It's like we just turn up with 11 players today just to get the game done.
Kyle Walker's getting ready to come by.
I do kind of get it because
you've got more important things in the league, for once.
But he hasn't got the options to kind of really rotate too much, so that's why he's been left with playing Party and Xhaka.
Unlike Liverpool last season, we haven't got the squad depth to go deep in the competition side at the moment.
And that's a worry, mate.
We're playing on return at the moment, but doesn't look good.
Look, mate, well, look on, mate. Honestly, mate, he's going to frustrate me out the whole second half. He is.
Well done, Turner.
He's really going to frustrate me, the Conga, mate. I can't watch it much. Honestly.
Well, you're doing my head in.
I'm not sure what.
But yeah, that clip on you mentioned All or Nothing. That clip is going to haunt him now for the rest of his career.
What was this clip?
Oh, basically, I think it was episode 6, and he was in him, Smith, Eddie. I think it's Ben White. We're all sitting down having breakfast, and they're asking Sambi, you think everything okay? You don't seem your usual self. Start the season you came in, you were upbeat, chirpy, positive, this, that, and the other. He sits there for like 30 seconds, smirking, and he goes, "Well, I was playing." And Eddie has a go at him and says, "Are you for real, mate? Are you actually complaining about not playing? You're not the only person who doesn't have to play. Look at me. We all have to fight at this club." And like it's sort of like Dele Alli when Tottenham did their All or Nothing documentary. That clip of Mourinho digging him out on day one. That's ever since then, since that aired, Dele Alli's career has gone down the tubes.
Yeah.
To the point even Besiktas don't want him. They're trying to send him back to Everton as we speak. Oh, here we go.
So Riyad Mahrez coming off for Kyle Walker.
So yeah, looks like
I've even seen him in a number 8 role. He just doesn't even do it to me in a number 8 role at the moment. I don't know. Maybe I think like
we need that midfielder. Yeah.
I just think the Conga's style, mate. It's just very laid back, very, very laid back, and I don't know what to say really.
Pressure up, Eddie. Go on.
Go on, Eddie. Don't let him get out of this so easy. Fuck.
Oh, shut up there. Give me strength.
We trust that needs to sleep a bit more. Look at those fucking eyes.
Doesn't need different, but okay.
Fucking zombie.
Just fucking.
Gary's in the chat saying, board to Arteta. No. Arteta to the board. Sambi. Coming from Sammy's biggest supporter in the chat there. So, yeah. Rico Lewis and Mahrez have gone off for Kyle Walker and Alvarez.
I'm finding Arteta's holding on with this midfield at the moment.
Sure, I know Zinchenko's there to be more of a backup to Tierney, and when Zinchenko does play, give us that option. But I know you don't want to knock a guy's confidence, but I'd rather us brought on Zinchenko instead of Sambi for Partey there.
Yeah, mate. I love to be wrong about him, mate. Do you know what I mean? I like to be totally.
Yeah, Zinchenko and Xhaka might have been more defence-minded pivot, but better than fucking Xhaka on his own because Vieira, you idiot. I understand what you're doing, but come on. There's so much time.
Calling him an idiot, but then if he scored that, he'd be like,
It'll be the world if he hit it correctly, but you know he had the
Do you know what? Right, he's got so much time to take that ball down, mate.
Yeah,
he's got so much time.
Yeah,
right, mate. That's not a great decision.
Oh, fuck off! Giving the ball away in that midfield. It's Granit now doing it. Got to say, Tommy Ashley so far, touch wood. He's looked all right so far.
Now play on.
The ref's been a prick.
Tierney will never play because he likes blowing his whistle.
Aziz at Wigan, Colonel. Well, I say that he might get called back now because Colo-Toure has been sacked. So,
who's been sacked?
Colo-Toure last night got sacked by Wigan.
How long was he there for?
Just under 2 months, 59 days.
Strange recruitment that was.
I was saying last night, one of the group chats. I thought I find it a bit weird. For your first job, you're going to a club that's in any. This goes for any league. You're going to a club for your first job in the relegation. It's in the relegation scrap.
Yeah, it's not good for you, mate.
I understand he wants to be that's what he wants to be in that career, but you go somewhere a bit more safer.
I just don't see him being a manager.
Doesn't seem like it. No, more of a number 2, by the looks of it.
Yeah.
I honestly don't think Wigan won a single game under his tenure in 59 days.
They did.
Did they? When did Wigan win? Because I can't remember that. To be honest, I ain't been keeping up. I haven't kept an eye on Wigan games, so.
Exactly. So you don't know.
So every
It's
time.
suffocating us, yeah.
But obviously with his Arsenal as an invincible and all that, and a double win no too, it's a bit of a gutter to see one of our own struggle like that. But it is what it is. You just have to learn from it.
Oh, for fuck's sake, mate!
It's like Thierry Henry. He's not a manager. He's not a head coach. He has to be he's more an assistant of anything, or just a coach.
Matt Turner's going to take the Ramsdale's position someday. Very, very soon, I think.
Ramsdale's done nothing wrong so far. He's only been rested because it's a cup game. That's all.
Well, but I think Matt Turner's better than him.
I think the one thing that's turning down at the moment is he's passing out from the back in open play. Hence why, obviously, Ramsdale's more comfortable. And you can see it sometimes. But Turner's still a good goalkeeper, got to admit. Was a bit concerned in the pre-season, but competitive-wise, he hasn't stepped the foot wrong so far. That's good. You need to get a foot in the ball here and take some control of this game. Sammy, do not give the ball away, you prick.
Almost did.
Come on.
It's a poor part.
Mate, we just...
The rumour has it, in terms of Sambi the Congo, there was rumours going about today that Arsenal turned down was it £8 million bid from Monaco. They actually want to buy him, but we also we don't want to sell. It does seem like we want to just loan him first and then go with that. He does need a loan. Let's be honest. If we had bigger depth in our squad, I think we would have tried to get him out on loan this window, but we ain't got the depth to do it.
We got no depth.
I think Ainsley's gone in the summer as well. He ain't doing nothing at Southampton yet again.
Who's that?
Ainsley Maitland-Niles.
Oh yeah, he's gone in, isn't he?
Ever since Arteta's coming, everywhere we send him, be it struggling in West Brom,
here we go.
Roma last year, he just struggles. He's at struggling Southampton. With all due respect to Southampton, he can't even get to a struggling team there.
Oh, we'll see. He looks like he's got a wake or something.
Yeah. Well, it's just to be shattered because he's because I'm like, well, both teams haven't had much of a turnaround really. only difference is we've had to travel to Manchester. They haven't had to do any travelling, Man City, in the last few days. Oh, here we go. The post, City. Can we close them down? That'd be fantastic. 1-0, Ake.
It's becoming, mate. It's been coming, mate. Honestly, it's been fucking awful.
Look at the space he had.
It's just the pain of watching this, mate. It's the pain of watching the conga.
He's a
It's the pain
centre
of
back.
watching these fucking players, mate. Honestly.
He's
They're just pussy-footed around, mate, the whole second half.
Yeah,
Vieira's pussy-footed around.
He's a centre back.
They're not putting a fucking statement out there whatsoever, these players.
No. He's a centre back.
Mate, he's just fucking pussy-footing around, mate. Mate, he's done unbelievable with the team he's got, mate, because when you look beyond the fucking team, yeah, right, and you look at what we got in midfield, yeah, right, we lose Partey or Xhaka at the moment, we're fucked. And this is why we can't be so confident. One injury away, mate. We're one injury away at the moment. And Vieira, mate, he needs to fucking... I know it's his first season and all that, but he's got to be doing better. It's too easy, mate. Look, it's too easy. Just fucking, mate, honestly. It just, mate, I can't watch fucking Sambi Lokonga in centre midfield, mate. I really can't. The geezer's just too fucking laid back for this fucking league. We're fucked without Partey.
Their first shot on target, because obviously the other shot. Oh, here we go. Now we're 1-0 down.
Now we're making the changes.
I'm taking off Trossard.
I don't even take off fucking Trossard, do you know what I mean? I wouldn't even fucking take him off. Fucking Zinchenko should have been on about 10 minutes ago, mate. I'll tell you the reason why Zinchenko should have been come on, because the midfield's fucking useless at the moment, mate, with what's in there.
Yeah, Tierney's gone off for Zinchenko as well. Again, I would walk Zinchenko on instead of Sambi at half time.
Fucking painful watching this, mate. You knew it was coming. One of them games where you just like fucking watching it come.
I've been saying every time I give it a ball away, eventually they're going to fucking make us pay for it. And fucking a centre back does it. Technically, his actual role is a centre back, but he's playing full back today.
He plays full back, you see.
Does something anyway.
He does.
Fucking hell.
Got to fuck.
I found out as well.
City
want to sell.
It's going to be one of them horrible fucking games, mate. Honestly,
City want to do a straight swap deal for Rafael Leao, playing João Cancelo and cash up top with
AC.
Yeah, for one.
I didn't call it that, did
To
it?
come in January.
See if we can bounce back. Come on, let's see if we can bounce back now. Down here, but we never know.
Haaland, here comes his legend.
It's the wrong end if that's the case.
Yeah, but you fucking header it all the way from there.
He's not going to head it all the way from there to our goal, you idiot. We're not testing this goalkeeper at all. It's so easy. Look, this goalkeeper, I'm sorry, Ortega is absolutely crap. He is a crap. I've watched him play, Brendan. He is crap. Put pressure on him. He cannot save it or do anything for love the money. And we've done nothing in this game to test him. That was so easy just to go, hi, thank you. Take it, Saka, take it. Well done. Go, take him on. Need some support, that'd be fantastic. Well done, Tommy. Fucking show him in the back, why don't you? Come on. Come on, Gabby.
Sorry.
Oh, Eddie, mate.
Oh, fucking hell, mate.
Oh, Jacques is pissing me off now. Even he's pissing me off in this game.
Yeah, but I won the ball.
Fucking, he's the one that lost it in the first place.
Picking up, mate. I'm
Us saying this is our cup, we're going out early. In one sense, again, grand scheme of things this season, I'm not. As long as we win the league, I'm not fussed. But at the same time,
mate, we have to buy someone. We have to buy.
Yeah,
we have to spend big money as well. We have to spend big money because fuck it, we ain't winning fuck all, mate. Party. If we lose Party at any given point, we ain't winning fuck all. That's the reality.
Well, the fact today that bid we put in that rejected, that was up front. That was the entire fee, the whole 60 going straight to Brighton, no add-ons or no nothing.
Yes,
that speaks volumes of how much we need a midfielder.
Interesting that we're whacking out a whole 60
in one.
Go on.
Oh,
Martinelli, you've got to be fucking onside there, mate. That's fucking useless. It's useless from him, and it's useless from the games who's passing it through to him. No need to be offside there. No need to be offside there. You've got the beating of the man.
Oh, you shut up and.
Just saying.
Oh my God! Let's say, bloody hell! Just gave up any defender today. Just giving up so easily. Because it's yourself is particular. Oh, fuck off, Samby. It's our first shot at Saliba and Gabriel. He's going to feed off that in a few weeks' time. Or beat you in your food cup. Oh, Sammy, Cop's running on the ball.
Mate, fuck my life, mate.
This ain't fucking Belgian league, mate.
Mate, he's not good enough. Let's just be honest. I'm not saying it's his fault, but do you know what I mean? You're playing for Arsenal Football Club, mate. Look.
Fucking action.
I just don't know what I'm watching him. I just don't get his running or nothing, mate. We haven't even given this a go.
No. They were there for the taking. We showed it in the first half that they were there. Didn't take advantage of it.
Is your final substitution then?
There's 5 subs. We made. Well, yeah, we made 4, haven't we? Yeah. 2 at first, 2 at half time. Yeah. What was that? We need him. Vieira hasn't been all that. Have to take. It'll be a like for like then in that case because Vieira hasn't really got into the game properly, especially the second half. First half was all right. Second half, it's been a bit.
Do you know what you're doing wrong here? You're just actually defending Haaland. If you don't defend him, you can't do anything. If you stay off him, don't need to defend him at all. Can't do anything on the ball.
We seriously need to fucking get someone in a midfield, mate.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what we have to do, mate. We seriously have to get someone in.
All right, spend 80 million on Declan Rice right now.
More than because it's halfway through the season. Be more than that, you know that. Especially because of the in the relegation battle. The only way we get cheaper than that is if they go down. But because it's halfway through the season, they're in a relegation scrap, and it's literally next to no time to replace him. Oh, for fuck's sake!
Oh, he's no look past it.
Yeah, it's amazing he can do a no-look pass. There's no Arsenal playing near you. Yeah,
there was.
Not literally on his back though. Come on, Brendan. If I could do a no-look pass, fucking next to me and no one around me. You know what I mean?
Sam Bay is playing struggle.
We just know we're near it today, are we?
No, it's like we should say it's just like we've gone out tonight, knowing because we're on the league. We're putting all our eggs in that basket and just going through the motions today. So I sort of half expected it, even before the lineups and all. Throughout the week, I was half expecting for us to put all our eggs in the basket and give us less games to concentrate because of us. But again, it goes back to our depth. Keep saying it. What was that?
Yes, the fucking defenders are defending
No,
it.
but as in, we're going to boot it fucking every end of the pitch.
I understand your team. Clubs at the beginning of the season didn't understand how to defend Haaland. Then realised you get used to defending. You see self-him.
Yes, because
can't do anything.
here we go. Is he going off? Is Sabio going off?
I hope so.
Fucking Saka off. What the? So Fabio's now going out on the right. And Bernardo Silva's gone.
He's had no ball, is he? The whole game. That's the most ineffective.
Yeah, I think that's not him. That's more on the fact that.
Yeah, it's the most ineffective game that he's ever been played in, mate. I honestly can't remember a game where Saka has literally had nothing.
Well, that first half, every time we got the ball, Fabio was getting the ball out to Trossard on the left, down the left, down the left, down the left. Yeah. Very rarely was it trying to get down the right. Once a minute and out. And in the second half, he's had no service at all, whatsoever.
My concern stays, mate, that just
I mean, yeah, it is obviously, yeah.
If we lose a centre midfielder, mate,
we'll do this again.
Need to buy this geezer.
Hence why we all said going after the World Cup, looking forward to the January window.
What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that?
Well done, giving it away. But we knew we needed a midfielder to back up the party. We knew we needed it.
Well, no, mate, we've known fucking since last year. We've known since last year. The whole reason why we didn't get into the Champions League last year because we didn't have a backup for Partey. Well, Partey and Tierney, to be fair. But this year we've got Zinchenko, but we still ain't got fucking the biggest fucking problem that we've got. It's been a problem now for fucking about a year and a half, 2 years. And it hasn't been addressed yet. And my concern is we're not going to win fuck all if we lose him, and we all know that, and that's the problem we got. We can be sitting 8 points clear, but if we lose Thomas Partey at any point, you're looking at, and if Elneny's not around, you're looking at Sambi Lokonga. That's all you're looking at. That's all you've got.
Fucking Midlands twat.
Oh fuck off, Ryan! You wanted him at 1 point, Arsenal.
Foul wasn't even there, but okay. Again, shout out to our fans. We're losing 1-0 and they're allowed as people in the stadium. And we're losing. The winning.
First time I've heard more game on.
What's that?
First time I've heard the club.
I've been hearing them all night, Brendan. More than the Man City fans.
Shaq is losing his head.
Yeah. Second half, he's been shocking, by the way. I know he's got something extra, but he's been shocking.
Yeah, mate. It's what happens though when you take Partey away from him, mate. This is what happens when you take Partey away from him. Like, them two are fucking unbelievable together. But once you take one of them away from each other, mate, they fucking struggle.
Tom saying in the chat, can we just take 15 seconds to laugh at Everton? So bad that Bielsa said he'd managed their under-21s. Bloody hell. That's true, bloody hell. Doesn't bode well. Then they got their best player from their academy in years. I'm going to Newcastle. I want out of here.
I like Bielsa, but I don't think he'd be the right man for Everton at this moment.
They would have gone. If they got Bielsa in, they would have been going definitely down.
Oh, fuck my... Oh, sorry.
God. Yeah, we're just going for the motions tonight. We'll just start sacking it.
Yeah, mate, that's how it feels like tonight. We've just gone through the motions tonight. Like, we've just turned up there and, like, we don't really want to be going any further in this. I'm not worried about going out. I'm really not worried about going out whatsoever, but just...
At least we haven't been thumped. That's the main thing in terms of scoreline. Because mentally that would have fucked us.
Sitting up there, it was time to leave.
Tom saying, allegedly he said he'd cut down to 2 ones for 6 months. then take the first team. Oh my god.
Weird. Basically, get the youth right.
Yeah.
And not bring them all in.
Yeah. The thing is, Sean Dyche is coming in. He's apart from obviously the defense. Oh, I can't remember his name now. They brought in from Burnley back in the summer, James Tarkowski. I can't pronounce his fucking name. But apart from him, the centre back, you can't really say that's a Sean Dyche squad because they're not that sort of. They don't have that mentality of we have to defend as one and be a unit and the backs to the walls and all that. Well, they proved that, obviously.
We just got look. There's nothing, mate. To tell me we're going to create anything.
I will say this: Newcastle spending 45 million pound on Anthony Gordon doesn't make sense to me.
Oh, that's just so fucking easy, isn't it? It's just so easy.
Yep.
I'll be fucking not happy if like the 8,000 had gone up today, mate. It'd been fucking brilliant. Do you know what I mean? And like, just doing fucking nothing in the second half. I think we've respected them too much as well, mate. Today, like, this is a team that ain't they're conceding goals.
The irony is, as we keep saying about it, first half, we showed that first half, even with less possession, we created more chances.
Yeah.
We created D chances.
Oh, who's that? Is that Vieira again? Mate, honestly, I think he's been fucking shit.
It's Martinelli.
Martinelli, apparently.
Martinelli. Still think he's been shit, Vieira.
Nothing's come up, by the way, about Partey on Twitter or nothing.
The good thing is, mate, like at least it wasn't like he hobbled off or anything like that.
No, that's what I'm saying. It doesn't look. Well done, Turner. There's literally for the first time for a while. There's literally a few players tonight that hold their heads up.
All right, we just don't want it, mate. Look, we literally don't want this game whatsoever.
Why have we got to have we said this before, but why have we got to have replays? We've had a World Cup this year.
Yeah.
Why have they brought replays back this year?
I tell you what, though, mate. If who's managed to get a goal, I wouldn't want to sit for another half hour and watch this.
No. But you know what I'm saying? You've had the last 2 years, you've scrapped him because of the COVID and all that. We've got a World Cup this year in the middle of our season, and you've gone, let's add more games to their schedule when they come back.
Mate, we literally, mate.
It's ridiculous. Replays for me, in terms of the FA Cup now, they should have been kept fully scrapped because it's just more fixtures at the end of the day, potentially, that you don't need.
It's called money, Ryan. Get more money for each replay.
In that case, you might as well keep the replays to the FA Cup final and semi-finals like you used to.
Well,
The FA are just brain dead.
Come on, overlapping him. That's
there.
Mate, they've stood there all game now, ain't they, mate?
Yeah. It's like they don't want to get caught out of possession with the ball. Corner.
Yeah, we do fuck all in this game. It's one of them, ain't it, mate? It's one of them.
It is. This is look. The main thing is, the painful. FA Cup is our cup record-wise.
I
But
envisioned
league-
the goal here, by the way.
Yeah, we want a league title. Let's be honest. We won the FA Cup enough times now in the last few years. Just give us our league title.
Enjoy your sleeper goal here. It already happened. Some future.
Every cup game we played this year, mate. That's the other thing. Right? Every cup game we played this year has been awful to watch.
Yeah, even Oxford last round, yeah, made hard work.
The only game was a 3-0 at home in the UEFA. Every other game has been awful.
God's sake.
I don't think we create no chance.
Oh my God. Fucking false down goal or something, Martin. Don't get trying in corners. Oh, piss off.
Yeah,
Got a corner, took a quick one, short quick one, and fucking hits it off the defender. Days. What about your own team? Quarterfinals against Real Madrid, yeah?
I don't care.
Oh my God.
I'm pissed off for this game.
Mate, it's been awful. It's been fucking awful to watch.
You watch the Gary Neville's and all that guy on Twitter now. See, I was right. I mean, they played their B team today, but I was right. That's not even officially confirmed. It's just rumours at the moment. Fucking hell, give it a break. I mean, it says it all about Everton. That Duncan Ferguson went, no, not helping you out anymore. I'm off to fucking Forest Green.
Forest Green, he's man driving.
League 2 or League 1, whatever it is, yeah.
They've literally, right, the midfield have not played no decent balls, mate, whatsoever. They're just conservative all the time. Ugh, fuck. Come on.
Go on. Oh, Martin, Daddy, run, you bastard.
Too fucking hard, that ball, mate. Mate. He's off anyway. Mate, he's off. He's off again. He's off again. Fuck me, mate.
You think he's better than Darwin Núñez?
Anyone's better than Darwin Núñez.
No.
Fucking minute, you're better than Darwin Núñez.
No.
Get rid of it, Odegaard.
Done well there.
It was just slow up and then halfway through the mid. Yeah, okay, cool.
Which we don't want it. We don't want it. We don't want to score now.
No. Jesus
Mate,
Christ.
fucking flat-footed again, mate. Fucking. Oh, mate, honestly. All fucking game, mate. They don't fucking want it, mate. They don't want it. They're fucking flat-footed every fucking time.
It's clear that we just literally...
It's fucking painful to watch this today, mate.
Was fully trying to focus on the league now.
Mate, we're proper fucker.
As less games as possible.
It just makes you think, mate, yeah, right, games like this, yeah, right, like fucking how overachieving we are with the players that we got.
Well, I just think, again, it's not just that. I think more so it's the fact that because of where we are in the league, because of our depth, we're just thinking, you know what, take one out of one of the competitions out of the equation, less games to focus on, and give us more time to focus on the league. less of a
I
distraction.
don't think, mate, we had any ambition of winning this game today. And that sounds weird me saying that, right? So he put out a decent midfield. But the only reason he put that midfield out is because he's got no one else. He's got no one else.
If we'd been playing anyone else in this round, he would have put a different midfield out today. Or this week.
Yeah, of course he would have. Of course he would have.
Because it's against the rival in Man City for the title. He kind of his hands are full, as you say. Because you don't want to go,
mate. The whole midfield, mate, has been shit. It's been shit.
With us in the chat saying so slow in the box,
We're slow everywhere. We're slow everywhere. We've not.
Oh my god!
Who's that?
Eddie. I think it was Eddie anyway.
That was.
Tight.
As much as we say, well, we'll sacrifice the FA Cup, it's still the way we're going out tonight. It's frustrating.
It is worse, but then I look at the league table and I'll be all right.
Yeah. I think that's again. If we weren't doing so well in the league, I think we'd be going for it more tonight.
I just, mate, honestly, I like you.
Look, it is what it is.
Understand it, but I'm worried, mate. I'm worried if we fucking lose certain players.
Bullshit. Yay.
Can't fucking watch certain players, mate.
We're not scoring, Brendan.
It's red.
If we score in the next 4 minutes, then I'll agree with Brendan.
We probably won't get the ball in the next 4 minutes, mate. They'll just keep ball now.
Yeah. We're not in fighting. Look,
they'll just keep ball, right?
We're just holding our positions now. Look, off the ball. No one near Gundogan there.
No, they just keep ball now. They'll just keep ball. Mate. It's exposed us today, mate, in terms of what we've got. Like, players won't care tonight. They won't care, to be honest, yeah.
Dixon's just giving Nathan Ake player of the match.
Well, that just tells you all, don't it? No one's really stood out tonight, mate. It's an awful fucking cup game. Look, we haven't touched the ball, mate, in the whole since the 90th minute.
So
just give away 2 fucking fouls.
Biased little Arsenal fans. When Saliba scored a goal in the Premier League and you got a clean sheet, you've got to give him man of the match. But then when Ake gets a clean sheet and scores a goal and gets man of the match, no one has been actually worth it.
No, as in Arsenal. It's not about Arsenal here. It's about Arsenal players. None of them. As a collective, it's literally individual Arsenal players. You could say they've stepped up tonight somewhat, but the majority have been awful, and that's what you're saying. And the only reason Ake's getting it because, as you say, he scored the goal that wins the game.
Whoever scored the goal to win the game would have got man of the match today.
Yeah.
Whoever scored the goal to win the game would have got man of the match today.
Well, yeah, for the 3rd year in a row now, we're going out early in the FA Cup. Yay. Either 3rd or fucking 4th, then I'm getting pissed off of it. Even though we're in the league, this time we're in the fucking title race as it stands.
Still touched the ball in it, have we?
What's it? We're touching it. We're just not. We're not doing it
once, mate. Oh, there you go. It's our first touch in injury time. Fuck my life.
The irony is, Sambi actually shows a bit of fight there and gets us a throw in. The irony.
Oh.
Couldn't do it for the rest of the 45 minutes, though.
All I'm going to say tonight is, right? All I'm going to say to you is, right? I don't want to see Rob Holding fucking playing for the rest of the season, mate. And I don't want to see fucking Sambi Lokonga. And that might be harsh, but I'm just saying it is now.
The only way Sambi's not playing the rest of any point in the season.
No, offer us absolute fuck all.
We need to go and get a midfield in this window before it closes. Oh, fuck off. It's a 50-50. How's that a free kick?
And anyone who moaned about Vieira not coming on against Newcastle, just watch today's game, mate, and then you'll probably realise why he didn't come against fucking Newcastle. Yeah, it's all right doing it against Oxford, do you know what I mean? But
like a game time's coming to play as well. Again, this is
but mate, at the end of the day, mate, you're in a position, right, where you need to come make an impact, don't you?
Yeah.
They've been too conservative, mate. Like it's like they've been scared to kind of play any kind of ball today.
But come May, if come May we're lifting the trophy for the league title, we can look back and complain about this in one sense. There he is.
The only highlight I've got is even if my pizza's turned up.
I thought I put you back in days a minute ago.
Just blow the fucking whistle, man. Put us all out of our misery. Put us all out of our fucking misery tonight.
Fucking hell. At least we've got 8 days to sort of concentrate on the league now. In terms of Everton away. I still don't fear this. I know we lose sometimes where we haven't performed properly, but I don't have any fear going to the Arsenal game against Man City on 15th.
Oh no, mate! I haven't seen nothing tonight that fucking worries me. That's the weird thing.
All right, then you're looking at me, yeah. Yeah, Forster Russell's gone Arsenal at the FA Cup for the early stage of third year in a row, but let's be honest. Apart from the goal when they scored, what did they do? Haaland non-existent in the attack. Let's be honest. So there's positives there to take. What did he? Okay, what did he do to Turner?
What did he do to your defence? Constantly making me struggle so much.
And did he have? He did not. He didn't have a shot at all. I'm leaving no trip to Wembley again. Maybe. Well, versus say that, but if we do win the league this season, we go to Wembley in August. That's all we're going to. If we do that, because obviously we'll be the league champions now for the Community Shield. But yeah, that's a pain in the arse as it is.
I think 6 Wembley now.
Go on then. You get nothing back for it. What your money?
4-1.
With who?
With everyone.
So they're 5 points off us in second, and they're 4-1. The bookies. Stupid idiots. Tweet just now from Joe. Sammy thinks he's a 6. He's not. At least not yet. He's not a 6. He's not a 6 at all. Others are saying. There's someone else. One sec. Sad's. She's saying annoying, but whatever. It's annoying because of the performance more than anything. That way we've gone out tonight, especially that second half. They were there for the taking. We showed it in the first half. They were there for the taking, and we just went and showed them a bit too much respect, and they got away one tonight, Man City. But like you just said, before my brother was interrupting and all that, we haven't. Neither of us have seen anything tonight to worry us about February 15th in the league. And that's going to be, and then that's again. People need to remember that's going to be touch wood. Hopefully, a party situation. At least it'll be our Premier League 11 as well, with hopefully a couple more additions coming between now and deadline day. So it's going to be more fortunate for at home, we are fans and all that. By the time we play them again at the Etihad in April, whatever it is, near the end of April, hopefully things go our way. The title will be wrapped up by then. But all but wrapped up, one of the two. But I still keep repeating myself now, but I don't fear City still. They might have won tonight and it's more the way they won it is more luck than anything. Let's be honest. If we turned up tonight and put performance in better than that, especially second half.
Do you know what I think we need, mate?
I think the turning point was Partey going off. Clearly, clearly because Sambi coming on left us completely exposed in midfield. But yeah, you was going to say.
Yeah, I'd say that against them, mate. Might sound harsh again, but we need Gabriel Jesus up front. Like, Eddie Nketiah's done a good job, and he got us some goals, and I think that's good. But I think when we play Man City, mate, we need fucking Gabriel Jesus up front. Whatever happens, mate, we need him up front. You know what I mean? And I'll keep saying it, and I'll keep saying it. Like, centre midfield, mate, fucking really concerns me because, how many games we got left? 20 games? 20 games? We lost Thomas Partey at the start of April last year, right? We then lost 3 games in a row, right? And that's my concern, right? We might look good in February, might even look good in March, right? But when that injury happens to us, right, we're in shit street. And if we have to get a deal in, we have to get someone in. Because I can see history repeating itself. And I'm sure it will repeat itself because we are so short in centre midfield at the moment that it's ridiculous. And El Nenny's not the man, mate. You know what I mean? He'll come in. It's a bit like Rob Holding, mate. El Nenny, you want him on for the last 10 minutes of a game if you want to see a game out. Do you know what I mean? Rob Holding, you bring him on for the last few minutes to be a stopper, and that's it. But that's all they are. That's absolutely what that is. All they are. And he's done unbelievable, Arteta. When you think about the squad he's got, mate, he's done unbelievable. But if we don't get that player in, mate, next week, you're basically relying on 20 games for that same centre midfield to stay fit, basically.
Someone on one of the Discords I'm on, Sammy didn't even say in the pitch. Full time whistle went straight down the tunnel. Didn't even go.
Who's that? Who's that?
Sammy.
Mate, he needs to be fucked off, mate. He needs to be fucked off, right? He's not good enough, right? His attitude is not good enough. He's been exposed on that all or nothing for it not being up to where it needs to be, mate. He needs to be fucking shipped out on loan, whatever you want to do with him, right? But he's not good enough, mate. His attitude in that second half, mate, like every other game I've watched there, right? He's fucking laid too fucking late. If he laid any further back, mate, he'd be on his fucking back, mate, laying down on the floor. That's how fucking laid back he is. He has shown me absolute zero, mate, in the last 2 seasons, why he justifies any minutes for Arsenal Football Club. And if anyone wants to come out and tell me any differently, I'll be interested to hear. Yeah, people say he's number 8. Mate, he's been given. I've watched him playing number 8 role. He done fuck all still, mate. He done fuck all. And then he come back in and he played number 8, and he's still done fuck all. He's not good enough. He's not good enough, mate. He's out of his depth.
Yeah. So we got Chris in the chat. It's Liverpool fans. Is Haaland against small teams? It works, but against the big teams, it doesn't work. And that's what I say. Well, the brother before he disappeared. What did Haaland do tonight? Yeah, he might have got the better physically of holding him. That was it, really. He didn't have any shots tonight. Didn't do anything. It's non-existent. You wouldn't know he was playing in that sense. But that's why I'm saying, even though we've lost tonight and the way we've lost, I'll get on the same in a second. Get follow up to that. I'm not fearful. I'm still not fearful of City at home or in league-wise, because FA Cup was always going to be different. Because again, where we are, if this is like next season or the following next season or onwards, and we're at this stage in terms of the league and all that, I think we'd have gone for it more because we'd have had the depth. The fact we don't have the depth in our squad as a whole. We've just, we've just binned this off tonight and didn't really hide it well either in terms of how we would have been it off. But binned it off, knowing it gives us more focus on the league and now and obviously Europa while we're sitting there, but more so the league. Whereas Man City now, as we mentioned, they've now got to play an extra game now, at least an extra game in the next round of the FA Cup. Which benefits us, like we say about Europe. We need them to stay in Europe as well, the Champions League and all that as well. So the longer the better. But I think if this was a fixture for next year, I think we would have gone for it a lot more. But hey, it is what it is. But in terms of Sambi, right? We've been saying, "Look, send him out on loan, send him out on loan, send him out on loan." You know what? I don't even think a loan saves him now at Arsenal. It's beyond it now. And I think you've mentioned just there, that we keep mentioning that clip over and over again, but you just saying what you said there. The fact he did his whole attitude in that clip, and since then, sell him. Just take the hit and just get him out of the club. If not now, definitely in May. Don't give him another minute for the Arsenal. No matter what, just get the voices out there, and making it clear that he's on a transfer list come the summer, at the very least. In the meantime, go and get the guy from Brighton and at least another player on top of that before deadline day next week. Because he comes on, even if it's a cameo role, and you see the drop off. He ain't with it. He's gone from a Belgian league where it's completely different how it plays. He was a captain under Vincent Kompany. It's all gone to his head. And he thinks he's got a God-given right. And he's not. But he's not. He has that mindset of a God-given right, but then he doesn't play like it. I can't remember a game where he stood up for us in a positive sense. And the fact that he's come on at halftime today, again, we don't know the whole reason behind it. Maybe it was a tactical thing to just give Partey a bit of a respite for next Saturday, or whatever, or just to give Sammy minutes in the terms of us just spinning this off or whatever. But he was fucking awful, and because of how bad he was, it affected Granit. We saw how bad Granit's been affected in that second half compared to the first half, and it's so frustrating. But I'm to a point now. I don't even want to loan him out and get him minutes elsewhere. Just take the hit, sell him to someone else. If his career picks up, good on him. But end of the day, he isn't for where we want to be going. He's not there. He's never going to be there at this club. It's a shame because he's a young player and all, but you've got to be ruthless. Some transfers work out, but the majority of them have at Arsenal under our technique do. The odd few like Sambi and Pablo Mari, what's his name now? Fucking Cedric Soares. They haven't worked out, but it is what it is. So I just seen a clip now. Zinchenko getting to a few. So Zinchenko chatting at one point to Lundergaard and all that, and in another clip they're showing him about to have a fucking fisticuff to someone.
Probably been muggy, isn't they? Mug us off, mate. Mug us off, see? Mug us off. We'll see fucking mugging off, mate. In fucking
it seems mugging you off come May. If we win this title, mate, we're coming for you bastards. And we'll let Zinchenko come at you live on the fucking outside the stadium and all that. Call you all out, you bastards. Thunder Road in the chat says his value in terms of Sammy Lokonga here and confidence on the floor. Loan him and hope he improves to increase his value before selling him. I think we've mentioned, and I'm just at that point where because it's after a game and seeing how he's performed tonight. I'm just obviously after the match. I'm just like, you know what, take the hit. But that makes more sense to me. Just saying, just take the hit. But it looks like Burnley's going to come up, yeah. If they do come up, loan him to Burnley, where he was happy in terms of playing under Vincent Kompany. So a manager he knows and knows him and this, that, and the other, and how he plays. Loan him there, get his value up. Even if he does work Burnley on that loan spell next season, still send him on, because even if he has a fantastic season there, he ain't coming back confident. A confident Lokonga doesn't still come back and add anything to this squad, in my opinion. In the meantime, we have to strengthen our midfield. Go and get this Casemiro in, and then kind of summer add Declan Rice to the midfield, and just keep building that way, building players that are going to strengthen us, and not just in big games, but in terms of our rotation, that we can feel confident no matter who comes in. There'll be a drop off what we see with lots of Sambi and a couple of others we've seen tonight. Fabio Vieira didn't have a game. Hasn't had a great game tonight, but I'm willing to give him a bit of leeway because it is his first season and all that. Next season, I'll be more judgmental. Obviously, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it if we have to. But there's quality. You can tell with You can tell with Fabio Vieira though. We have seen him in spurts throughout the season. For the majority of the time, there's a quality player there. There's a quality player. He just needs time to adapt. Where Sambi had not once, for me, has shown anything to suggest he can bring anything positive to this team. And the fact he's put in the performance that he has done tonight for 45 minutes, and the only sort of fight he showed was in the 92nd minute of injury time. And I'm just like, you couldn't have done that for the previous 45 minutes. So you're taking the piss. And then instead of going over to the 8,000 travelling Arsenal fans that have travelled up from London, his response was just to walk off the pitch, whilst everyone else went over and thanked the fans were there for their support and come out to Manchester. So I hope Arteta balls him out for that, because how dare he? What God-given right does he have to just walk off the pitch and not even thank the fans that have paid their fucking hard-earned cash?
Exactly, mate. I don't, mate. Anyone can fucking talk to me. I'll have that debate. Exactly, mate. 8,000 fans have gone up to watch you play football, yeah, right? You've got on the pitch, you play 45 minutes, you've done fuck all again, mate. You've got this fucking laid-back attitude, which has been exposed, mate, anyway, yeah, right? And you just stroll off the pitch, yeah, right? You don't even go and thank the fans. 8,000 fans have gone up to Manchester to stay. 8,000. Do you know what I mean? 8,000 fans have gone up to Manchester. Like, you should be grateful that you're playing for a football club like of Arsenal stature. You should want to do your absolute best. And you're not even appreciating the fans, mate. Like, you're young. Do you know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't even understand it off a 28, 29-year-old, but a 21-year-old, mate, 22-year-old. Like, he's just not good enough, mate. He's just not good enough. And that's the unfortunate situation. Whether he plays in 6 or 8, for me, he's just not good enough. And, like, this is where the ball, obviously, and I'm not blaming the ball. I think Arteta, and I'm not shipping any blame on Arteta tonight whatsoever. No. He had to start Partey. He had to start Xhaka. He would have wanted to start both them tonight in the FA Cup. I'm not worried that we've lost the Cup. I'm not worried that we've lost the FA Cup whatsoever. But what does worry me is the players that we got on the bench that just walk off like that and just... He doesn't care, does he? He doesn't care. No. He walked on the pitch, he didn't care, mate. When I see him come on, we all knew game was over at that point. We knew what was going to happen. But you're getting paid a lot of money, mate. You're getting paid a lot of money to play football at a decent football club. At least show some respect to the fans that have gone up there tonight, because they bloody deserve it, mate. Like, absolutely brilliant tonight they were. And look, they won't care. They let's be honest, but they won't care that we've gone out of the FA Cup tonight. It's probably a blessing in disguise in a lot of ways. It is a blessing in disguise. In Man City, got more games to play. We haven't. Do you know what I mean? More risk for them to get injuries than what we have. But there's just certain players, mate, who shouldn't be even on the bench now. And his hands tied Arteta at the moment because he hasn't got anything else. So he's having to rely on these people. But you know as well as I do, mate, once he gets the option, they're gone. He's shown it already, mate. Once he's got what he needs to get, mate, they'll never play for the football club again.
Yeah. I was just listening to Arteta now. Just come up for one sec.
Not taking them, and even in the second half when we had quite a lot of control of the game and we had big situations there that we didn't put away. And in those games, you need to do that.
What can you take from the performance, though, in terms of obviously the match with City in a couple of weeks' time? What do you need to take?
We can take a lot of positive. I think the way we approached the game and the way we competed in the game, it was really good, because it's very tough to do it against this incredible team, and we play face to face against them.
Yeah, so 6 defeats in a row against Manchester City. That's the hard stat. But do you feel you're closer than ever to them in terms of level?
Well, we are closer because in the last 2 games we played 94 minutes with 10 men.
So that's absolutely true.
That's a little bit difficult against the team.
It is, yeah. Overall, then, in terms of the confidence that you've shown, your team have shown, what do you need to take for the rest of the season in terms of building from this?
No, that in the big moments, in big matches, you have to make the difference, and that's how you win against these teams.
And tell us about Gabriel Martinelli. A new 4.5-year contract has been reported. Is that what's happening?
No, I don't talk about anything about our players till this time.
Thank you very much, Mikel.
Didn't ask him a single question about Partey. So maybe it was no injury. Maybe it's no injury. Because sure, if it was an injury, they would ask him.
Some don't add up to me though, mate. I'm hoping it's just a precaution. I'm hoping it's just precaution.
Yeah, Stefan, that's in all competitions, by the way. That's 6 defeats against City in a row. That's in all comps, like the League Cups and all that in Malarkey. But yeah, the last time we beat them was FA Cup.
Oh, wait a minute, mate. Got some big old news here.
Oh, go on, don't hurt me now.
Have you seen what Casido's just posted?
On where? Go on.
I'm grateful to Mr. Peter Brighton for giving me the chance to come to the Premier League, and I feel I've always done the best for them. I've always played football with a smile in my heart. I'm the youngest of 10 siblings with poor upbringing in Santo Domingo in Ecuador. My dream always to be the most decorated player in the history of Ecuador. I'm proud to be able to bring in the transfer fee for Brighton, which would allow them to reinvest and help the club continue to be successful. The fans have taken me into my hearts and will always be in my heart. So I hope they can understand why I want to take up this magnificent opportunity. Wow.
He wants it. So basically that's him saying, much as I respect everyone at this club, I want to move on to a bigger project, a bigger, with all due respect, bigger club, a bigger project. I mean, that come May, I could be different from the trophy base and things like that. Was that on his Instagram? Was that on Twitter?
I don't know. I've just seen that. I think that's on Try Insta.
Where did you see it? I mean, where are you reading it from?
I've been sent it into a group.
Oh, I know that's it. See if I can. The fact Joel's not breaking the commenters. Let's have a look. See. Let's have a look. Go like that. I'm trying to spell his name right now.
I do find it odd. Like I totally get it from Brighton's point of view, though, mate. Like they've just kind of got rid of one player. It's like fuck it. It's the middle of the season, isn't it? Like the last point. Like you got to look at it from their point of view. They got a chance potentially. They probably we know they won't, but in their eyes, they got a chance getting into Europe, didn't they? Still,
yeah,
they got a chance getting into Europe. So it's hard. It's hard in.
Oh, it's but yeah. I've literally just typed into the Twitter search engine now, and it's come up. Yeah, there's some sort of screenshot of his looks like his Instagram. And Fabrizio's liked it as well on his Instagram. Yeah. Is that so? What was that? You think that's him saying "let me go"? Or was that him saying "thank you for your time" and all that? But it's time. I'm happy to move on now. What's that?
That'd be our luck, Mr. Morgan. That would be our fucking luck.
Oh,
we all read into it, and then he signs for Chelsea.
No. I mean, again, we've been saying it all night. For the last hour, need midfielders. We need a midfielder now, and then Declan in the summer. If we can't get them both now, go and get him. Get it done and dusted. Do it now before the deadline day. If we bring anyone else in between now and after that, fantastic.
That's got to be bullshit, isn't it?
Have you got Instagram? My phone's just died, by the way. So
is it on there? I think it's bullshit.
I can't even check my phone because my phone's died. So as I was about to look, type in his name. One sec. Is that actually you on his now? I'll have a look.
Let me have a look.
Yeah, have a look quickly and then see what happens.
Yeah, I'm not actually sure. Let me have a look.
No way, because that can't be. That's got to be bullshit, surely, from somewhere. Probably just some fucking random Chelsea fan one us all up.
That's got to be bullshit, mate. That's someone who's fucking drumming it all up in it.
Got to be. They're very good at editing. It's got to be. If it's on there, fair enough. got balls to do it, but still.
Nah, I can't buy that, mate. I'm not buying it. Oh, wait.
Is it on there?
Well, no, Romano's got it up, innit?
Fabrizio's, Fabrizio doesn't put anything up in this. He does. He's checked himself.
Yeah, he's put it up on Twitter.
Oh. One sec.
No, here we go. Check it out. Not a story, put a post. Right, let's have another look.
Yeah, someone else is just one of the group chats I'm in on Twitter. Moses Casado's Instagram just now, literally, it just happened.
So where's it on the post then?
Unless he's put it up and then literally it's all kicked off and he's had to take it down, one of the two.
Oh wait, no, he's here.
He's on there, is it? One second.
Yeah, I've clicked on it. It's on his one, mate.
Oh my god!
So if you go into Instagram, yeah, and then go to that third one along the Brighton picture, it's on there. It's on there.
If that's not a come and get, if that's not come and get me, I don't know what is. As I'm choking on my lemon rice in Vindaloo. Oh yeah. Yeah, Sam's just mentioned it now in the chat. He just popped in to mention it in the chat. Yeah, we're just touching on that now, literally. In a few minutes, Sam. If that's not, as I say, if that's not come and get me, I don't know what is. Arsenal, literally, we are Friday, just gone 10. Arsenal, Edu, whoever's working on this deal, get your head out your arse and have it done by Sunday, please, at the very latest.
That's picked up your evening, chaps.
Mate, that'll be that again. That just means that's less time for Sambi, and I think again the fact that Arsenal are putting out the word of getting Casado coming in now or summer whatever doesn't mean we're not going after Declan. I think Sammy's days are numbered. Loan or sell, whatever. Come the summer. Also, you got to remember. People need to remember. Why do you spend so much money on Casado and then still buy Declan Rice? Obviously, Sammy's not good enough. Sammy's not good enough for a start, clearly. And El Nene's contract up again in the summer, or entering his last year of his contract. So you want to get and use the momentum of this season, winning the league title or not, back in the Champions League. Use that momentum to strengthen your squad more than ever. We would have the money for it, so why not? And
you can put it on Twitter as well.
We've said it before. I'll check my set. I've said this before. Just because a player's come, we've mentioned about Trossard and all that. Just because a player's coming in initially not as a squad player, but they're basically going to be a squad player at the start, doesn't mean they're just going to accept it. It's competition. You don't want a settled 11 because then they get complacent, form drops off, we go back to square one again. Russ being optimistic as ever in the chat. Come and get me, Chelsea. Let's be honest. Again, putting money aside, if both of us come in, if he's got given the choice, putting money aside for a second here, surely you're picking Arsenal. But there's a chance we could be lifting the trophy come May. I know it's either the league title or Europa League, but you're lifting the trophy. Whereas at Chelsea, you ain't lifting nothing come May. Sammy needs to go out on loan and develop a lot more. He is nowhere near our level. Yeah, I've pretty much said that since the 4-time whistle. Yeah, I'm sort of. Again, you can argue that I'm just it's the heat of after the game and all that, and I'm just first seeing what his last performance is. But I'm sort of the mindset just take a loss and just get him out the door basically. But I can understand a couple want to loan him initially to get his value up, like they've done with Pepe and all, get his value up and get as much as they can from him the following summer. Trossard looked good today. Happy with him, giving not in any arrest. Yeah, Trossard was again one of them stand-up players. We can actually say today, Trossard, Matt Turner, Zinchenko when he came on. I'm trying to think now. Saliba and Gabriel didn't do anything wrong tonight, in my opinion. Saka got no service. I'm not having a go at Saka tonight because he had no service whatsoever today. And when he did get the ball, he did look good actually. Tierney pissed me off tonight. You can say it's down to game match time and all that, but he's an experienced dad now. He's not a rookie. He's an experienced player. Should not be. His performances should not be affected by his gameplay at this point. But he was poor. I mean, you'd be saying all week the podcast and even going into before the game kicked off about really this is a good indication to see if Trossard Tierney can work with Trossard. And to be fair, again, we're saying that Trossard was fantastic tonight. He did everything he did and more tonight than what he did at Man United. But Tierney did nothing. He just took no advantage of it.
Nah,
the was obviously part. I'm sort of taking a positive in one sense from the interview after that game on ITV from Arteta's thing. No question about Partey. So it must be something where they've been given a heads up. It's not an injury or something. It's just fucking just rotating for the sake of rotating. But it cost us in the midfield battle because then City just grew into the game in that sense. Had more control of it. Russ is Graham Poll's love child. You know. Chris saying Trossard looked nice. Imagine him as Xhaka, Odegaard, and Vieira all out there. Sun match. Well, yeah.
You know what? Go back to Tierney a minute, yeah.
Yeah, go on.
I said during the game, didn't I? I don't see him at Arsenal at the end after the end of the season. I'll stick by that because I think Tierney's used to being playing like 90 minutes games ever since he was like 17, 18 years of age. And this is a big culture shock for him. This is a culture shock that someone's better than you in your position and roughly around the same age as well. So I think for Tierney, for me, he gets through to the end of the season. We make good money from him. And I think he'll go. And it's a shame because I like Tierney. I really like Tierney. But at the end of the day, mate, Zinchenko's a game changer, isn't he? Like, he's put our level from being a team that's like not even in the top four to being a team that could compete to win the title. So I think Tierney's. He hasn't checked out. He's not like a Sam Peter Congo and that kind of player like that. But you can tell that it's affected him. You can tell this is affecting him because he's not used to it. He's not used to it, and it is hard when you're not getting game time. And he's not really coming on in games either, is he? Like, it's not like Arteta's really using him, like, or relying on him massively.
Yeah.
Even to bring him on. He's not even like he's relying on him. So, yeah. But if an injury comes to Zinchenko, we need to massively rely on him, still.
Fabrizio Romano 13 minutes ago. He got the alarm emoji. He goes, Moses Caicedo after the £60 million Arsenal bid. And then he quotes the thing, I'm grateful to Brighton. I am proud to be able to bring in a record transfer fee for Brighton, which could allow them to invest it and help the club. I hope the fans can understand why. So, yeah, it's basically, as far as Fabrizio is concerned, he believes that this social media post is based on that he's on his way to Arsenal, basically. Bring it on. Fuck it. We needed that, so. Yeah, they are. But Zinchenko is giving us a hell of a lot more than what Tierney is, or ever has done. And Tierney, I've never had a bad word to say about Tierney in his summer at Arsenal.
Let's be honest, though, mate. I don't know any left back that will give you as much as Zinchenko gives you.
No. Yeah, I know. Yeah, exactly. And that's what I'm saying.
He's a freak. The geezer's a freak.
Yeah, but he's doing what I asked of him and more on and off the pitch, clearly, because
I honestly believe, right, and I'll say this with my hand on my heart, yeah, right, that performance he done on Sunday, right.
Yeah.
You tell me, right, many other performances in an Arsenal shirt, you've seen a player produce that kind of performance from a fullback position.
Oh, exactly.
It was outrageous, that performance, mate. It's absolutely outrageous, that performance.
Yeah.
It's fucking something else, mate.
And Tierney now, and because of that, and Tierney's known all season since Zinchenko's come in, basically, that
he's a good defender, Tierney.
For Tierney to be number one left back, he has to raise his game. I don't think halfway through the season, I don't think.
I can't see it happening. Can you?
Yeah, it's good to say you can't see it. You can't see it happening.
I can't see it happening. Like, we've always wanted two good left backs. So that's one good thing. But obviously, unfortunately, I just don't see Tierney hanging around for that because he wants to play football. And probably rightly so, because he is a good defender.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, right back is a bit of a different position for me.
Yeah, it comes summer, we need to strengthen that. Obviously, got Ben White as our first choice. Don't know, Tommy Asu, don't know what's going on there, but we do need to go and get. If we can't get that lad in now, we do need to go and get another right back in come the summer anyway. Just to
we'll probably go and raid Brighton again for Tariq Lamptey.
Oh, imagine. Someone was saying earlier on in the Twitter. I saw a tweet out on Twitter. Imagine Brighton become the new Southampton for Arsenal, when the Southampton were the feeder club to Liverpool, and Liverpool just every summer at one point they're just raiding Southampton for like Vicky Lambert and Lallana and who else was it? There's quite a few. They went just raiding through Southampton's team basically, Danny Ings and all that. Imagine we've decided Brighton's our Southampton. We just go raid them every now and then for their best players.
Yeah, it's good, mate. It's good. I just think like it's going to be interesting at the end of the window. Are we going to get, like I said earlier on, I think we need two players. Still think we need two.
Yeah.
I still think we need a right winger, mate. I know we got Reece Nelson, but he's been injured quite a bit now, isn't he? And I still think we need a right winger. Like, I think Saka, he's overplayed.
If this Casado post is related to Arsenal, that he wants to come to us and not anyone else and all that, and we get that over the line in the next 24, 48 hours, gives us a couple of days to do something else. Fantastic. The last thing we want is this dragging out to deadline day and leaving us with no option but to bring that anyone else in. Just get it done and dusted. If they're asking for 70, 75 million, just give them the money and just go with it. Right? Because long term, he's 21 as well. The kid, the kid's 21 years old. There's massive sell-on value if this works out as well. Just go with it. And another one that concerns me is Smith Rowe. A lot of people mentioned it on Twitter today. They're starting to feel like this is a Jack Wilshere part 2, where we've got one of our academy players come through. Seems like he's got all the potential in the world to be a world-class player, but he's always getting held back by injuries. I don't know how bad this injury is coming. One of his that's like maybe as a precaution that he's not been put in the squad tonight or whatever. But it's not like we've rushed him back either. He has been bit part playing, so it is concerning that he's getting these little injuries in. I like Smith Rowe, mate. I love him, but we know how ruthless Arteta can be. If Smith Rowe doesn't nip this in the bud, we could be saying goodbye to Smith Rowe soon as well.
Yeah,
I don't want that to happen because, again, I say I love the kid.
Yeah, no, I think he will persist with him. I think he will persist with him, but he will need to come back next season and prove his worth. I just think I tell you what he's got a knack for, yeah, right? I tell you what he's got a knack for. He's got a knack for kind of being in the right place, in at the right time. He can get you a goal. Like, I think even today, mate, I think we could have done with him at certain points in that game. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
especially that Trossard moment where he had the shot off and there was someone there. But if it had been Smith, though, that would have gone in. That sort of moment. Sam's saying in chat as well. Zinchenko is a hybrid wing back and winger who goes inside and supports Xhaka. Sorry, which gives us so much more in our pay. Tierney is a one-trick pony, just runs down and wings. Yeah, that the old school left back. Yeah. There's a video of Sambi walking off the pitch while teams say bite the fans. I don't think I was that mean. And the thing is, this for fans like Gary, one's that. For fans like Gary, have sort of called Sambi out a lot sooner than what we have. Him doing things like that has just justified their critique of him, really, and tenfold. As I say, I think his days are numbered now. Especially if we get this Brighton lad in. If we get this lad in from Brighton, Partey stays injury-free. I honestly can't see Sammy putting a shirt on again for Arsenal this season. You bullied him off. yes, Sam. That guy was down the stands with pitchfork, ready to charge at Sammy, basically. Oh dear, but it is what it is. It's just the scoreboard off the screen is doing my head in now. Well, yeah, it is what it is, and Joel's not come on backstage, so I don't think he's coming on for the full time and give his full time thoughts, basically. But yeah, I'll wrap things up in a second, actually. But I want to say first off, thank you to everyone in the chat that's popped in, and all you regulars that have popped in and kept the chat going, kept us all saying, got your thoughts, giving us your input into the game and all that, even like the Steph fan and this, that, and the other. The non-Arsenal fans as well that got involved in the chat. As always, massive respect to you guys and massive thank you for obviously coming along and keeping us sane, as I always say. Because again, without you guys, we don't have it just me and Liam here talking shit to each other basically for what? For over 3 hours now. And obviously shout out to Joe as well for obviously popping on and giving his free-end half-time thoughts. And hope to have him on a bit. Hope to have him on again soon, probably next week, maybe. I don't know what his work schedule's like. But again, Liam, I mean, again, you've had a bad week this week in terms of your health. You put a shift in tonight. I appreciate that and keeping me sane, because I think if it's just been me tonight, I would have pulled my hair out a lot more. I think.
I think we kind of expected tonight, didn't we? To be fair, deep down, we kind of knew that it was going to be a bit of a tough ask tonight. With the, we didn't have. I think at the moment, for us to ever beat Man City, we need our full strength team out. Do you know what I mean? I mean that's it's like that well-oiled machine, isn't it? Like it's totally different. Not playing your first team, playing players that are not playing week in, week out, and we're just not at that level yet where we can afford to play City any other way than our first team. So 1-0, mate. It's not bad. It's not a bad result. It's not like dreadful. The FA Cup.
That's the one positive we could take, that we didn't just bend over fully and go.
They played De Bruyne. They played De Bruyne. They played Haaland. They played Mahrez. Do you know what I mean? They played all they played a bloody good team. Do you know what I mean? So they were expected to win the game. We won. We lost 1-0. We had the better chance in the first half. We lost our main man at half time. I knew at that point when the party didn't come out what the end result would be. But they only beat us 1-0. They didn't really create nothing. And for me, what I see was if we go into the Emirates with our full strength team out, with our crowd behind us, I don't think Man City or their fans at the moment have got much character. Like. They're not up for it. All they want is the Champions League. I think this is a bloody good opportunity on the 15th to take them.
Poor Ben Gary in the part-timer. Sam's asking, does anyone know why Partey was sad? Was it precaution or should we be worried? again, going by again, Twitter hasn't gone on one. Nothing's come out on Twitter via the media side of things. In terms of post-game, the after-game press conference, not press conference, but the after-game post-match interview with Arteta, nothing was asked from the interviewer about Partey, so nothing yet. But we're good. As we're wrapping up, he pops in, a little part-timer.
Yeah, sorry. I got things to do just like you guys. It's just you guys are 5 hours ahead of me, so you guys got it better off than I do. Yeah. Oh, don't let what is up with Sam, man? I thought we were friends. Yeah. Me and Sam were chatting during the game, so it was that I don't as you said, I don't mind losing that match. I just kind of felt like we let an opportunity slide. And it's in the same. I mean, I think people are blaming that entire midfield for some reason. Defensively, on that goal. It could have been Xhaka, could have been Sambi. I think some people even blame Saka on that for leaving Ake alone in the box, but he was trying to double, right? So,
yeah.
So I don't know who you blame on that one. Yeah, I got my Gator gear on today. Maybe that's why things didn't work out the way we wanted today. But I think, both teams did not put out a full squad. I think we just weakened ourselves in our most vulnerable position, midfield, and
I think they went
for it.
I think Man City went more full strength to start with than what we did.
Mm.
But yeah.
Well, I think Holding was glaring, right? That was glaring in terms of Holding against Haaland was just. It looked no different than when we played Son. He was not going to be able to manage, right? And he didn't manage. He got his yellow card, and we didn't waste any time. Got him off at halftime. So
yeah.
And I know we've said that people have said, well, we need another center back, and we definitely need a 6. Well, today I believe proved that that's what we still need, right? Maybe this Kawar, Jacob, he is a little bit better than Holding, but outside of that, Partey coming off is a little. Hopefully, it's it's just precautionary in terms of resting him up. But yeah, this is not the same blue as the blue we saw today, so stop it. This is Gator blue. And I guess I pay a lot of money to go to this school, so I think I can wear the colors. Yeah, that Casado news. My only concern, once again, is we don't have Todd Bowley. Outside of that, I think we have a chance. Yeah.
The thing is, though, mate. The thing is, right. I think you'll be the same. Yeah, I know you will. You're not really worried about tonight. Do you know what I mean? Right. When we go through Man City, we kind of knew, right. The likelihood is that 80% chance we're going out of the cup because, firstly, we've seen all the cup games this year. Our performances, all our focus is in the Premier League, and rightly so. So I'm not worried whatsoever. And the less games we play, the absolute better for me. Do you know what I mean? Even if it means we go out there UEFA Cup in the quarterfinals to win the Premier League, every single Arsenal fan is going to take that all day long, innit? But I suppose the positive thing now is if we do get this guy and we do get it over the line, is that we finally got someone to kind of sit in when Partey's injured. And I think we're all worried if something does happen to Partey like today. I honestly think, Gary, if Partey don't go off injured, mate, and Saliba comes on, I don't think they beat us today.
Yeah, it's at least a draw because when they started bringing on Walker and Alvarez, that kind of strengthened them even more, right? And we'd already weakened ourselves too much. We don't because we have no answer for Partey coming off, right? So I kind of feel. I know, it's being harsh on Sambi, but I just in one breath we're harsh with him, and then the next breath we're like, well, he's not Partey. Well, what does he do? And I was talking to Sam about this. What does he do? Well, where do we go? What part of his game do we look at and go, okay, well, you know what? We don't have the defensive presence that we have with Partey there, but he does this well. So, we're going to have to just kind of, rotate to his strengths. What is that?
He needs a 2-year loan deal, mate, or 18-month loan deal.
Yeah, so
honestly, that's what he needs. He needs an 18-month loan deal, right? And that's me being generous because he. Don't get me wrong, he ain't a number 6 whatsoever. I get that. I do get that. But I was watching him in the first couple of minutes, second half, mate, and he honestly, it just frustrates me how laid back he is and the way he runs and the way he doesn't really track either or nothing. Do you know what I mean? But I've seen him in number 8, and he hasn't impressed me at number 8 either. As everyone goes, "Well, he's number 8." Well, I've seen him play number 8, and he hasn't really impressed me in number 8 either. So I'd love to see him go out. I would love to see him obviously succeed. You know what I mean? Because obviously there's some potential behind there, but I ain't seen it. I'm sorry, I have not seen it whatsoever. And I think he needs a good loan deal, a really good loan deal. It needs to be at least 18 months.
Yeah.
But at the moment, even if we get this guy in, we probably still need Lokonga hanging around.
But my question is, but why?
Well, no, I totally agree with you, mate.
I totally agree with you.
If Elneny's injured and he is out for the whole season, then he probably it'd be. I get what you're saying. I get 100% because he's not showing you what he offers at the moment. But at the moment, we're very limited, aren't we? Hopefully, Elneny's injury is not as bad as obviously it's been kind of being made to leave on some accounts. But if he isn't, I'd be letting Lokonga out in January if we got the reliance that Elneny's around as well.
True. Yeah, no, I mean, I think we're okay with Elneny being out for a bit, right, and having Sambi as the backup because that's the reason why he's not being let go. So for me, I don't think it matters. I mean, I think you could rotate somebody else in there and we'll get probably better performance out of them. I mean, it can't get worse, can it? I mean, if you were put Zinchenko in there, if you put, I mean, I always feel like, if you put Sak in there, he would do a better job because at least he would probably be in positions where he could, at least put some pressure on in front of that back line. That's what so if he can't, that's why, it's not on him, but it's just Partey coming off.
It's an interesting one, though, isn't it, mate? Right? He plays for Ukraine in centre midfield, right. So, like you said, why couldn't he come in centre midfield today, second half, right? Or what if he was going to bring Lokonga on? I think he should have brought him on as well. But I get why he hasn't, because you can't start making 2-3 subs. Do you know what I mean? So he wants to obviously have some back. So I kind of get it, but. We was watching it after 5-10 minutes, and we're all saying we need to get Zinchenko on now because the midfield was literally we weren't even touching the ball, was we? Second half, I think we had about 10 minutes, 5-10 minutes where we had a little bit of ball around their box. Apart from that, mate, we just couldn't get the ball off them, and that all starts from how from your midfield and how you kind of press and all that. And I think a lot of players have obviously not at that level to play Man City yet. And as I said, when you play Man City as an Arsenal team at this moment of time, you always need to play Man City with your first 11. You can't go anything but a first 11, unfortunately.
I get an update. I'm in one of the group chats I'm in. Someone's grabbed a tweet from someone else. Arteta says Partey's injury is his ribs area. He'll be having a scan. So over the weekend, he'll be having a scan on his ribs.
Yeah, I mean that's. I guess that's better than his knee, but you can't breathe and you can't move. You know what I mean? Like it's. The
thing is, I didn't see him get any fouls like dicks on his ribs or anything. Maybe just someone just off cameras that gave him a little elbow or something. He's obviously had a bit of an after effect in it. Maybe, I don't know. I didn't see anything from him. I didn't see him go down. I think holding his chest. So
something don't seem right to me.
Hopefully, touch wood. Hopefully, it's nothing serious. And otherwise,
it's interesting. There was nothing you would have said at the time that there was an injury or anything. There was nothing like that.
No, this is what I'm saying. He walked off. I was watching the players walk off at half time. No, I saw nothing. Not even like him heavy breathing, like holding his chest and nothing. So something's happened, possibly off camera down the tunnel or something. Maybe he took a knock in his ribs, or I don't know. But we'll see. Hopefully, as I say, we need to get either way. injury or not, we need to get this guy from Brighton in Casino in over the line ASAP. Otherwise, the alternative next Saturday is if Partey is injured and out of that game on Saturday, the alternative is Sambi Lokonga. So I know what I'd rather have.
And then as Thunder Road says, we keep getting these shots across the bow that there's an issue here, right? And to begin the season, we're looking at Luis. Then El Neni goes down for for a bit of time, but he's old. So is he going to recover it and be back? With the risk that you still have Sambi there for me to replace, I just kind of felt like how many more times are you going to get? And then when you bring on Sambi and then eventually you bring on all your subs after you're down, I'm like, well, damn, now for me it's too late because you put. That's what City wanted. Once they have a lead, unless you're going to be able to come at them, and we couldn't do that, right? And that's the reason why they scored is because we couldn't protect the middle. We couldn't control the middle like we did that first half. I mean, even with Holding, they didn't strike too much of a threat from us because Holding was able to hold on to Harlan, right? But otherwise, they got nothing. We had opportunities, just as many opportunities to score as they did. I mean, the fact that Ake's the one that scores is disappointing because it's like, wow, right? Your defensive player scores on you. You're like, what? And you've got, they had Mahrez, they had Harlan, they had De Bruyne all out there, and the defensive player is one that scores, right? Yeah. With a nice shot. So it is what it is. But like you said, and for me, yes, we don't have those extra games, but we still have the same risk. No matter what we did, we had the same risk, whether we were playing or not. All right, we have nothing behind Gabriel and nothing behind Partey.
Partey, yeah. Well, but then you actually say nothing about Gabriel. We've got that new Polish that we brought in. He's apparently meant to be a backup. And that's nice. So we'll see how that plays out as well. Obviously,
we only have one player behind Saliba and Gabriel, right? I mean, I think Holding doesn't help either with Gabriel or with Saliba. You see the same kind of a little bit of weakness on the back line wherever Holding stands, right? So
Sam makes a good point in the chat. Actually, he says David Seaman played in goal with broken ribs for a while. Took 3 cortisone injections before the game and at half time to get him through games. And obviously, you're diving away, they've got a ball coming into your ribs and this, that, and the other.
Based on what I saw today, if Harlan knew that Gabriel had some issues with his ribs, he's just going to attack Gabriel, right? I mean, because he went for the weakest link on the back line in a center back pairing, and if you've got issues, I mean. He's just going to go at you, which would make more sense, right? So,
I think what Sam's trying to say is with a rib injury, depending on how obviously if he's not broken with because obviously you'd have been on the pitch having to be taken off with broken ribs or whatever. If it's just like he took a bruise or something. There's alternatives. He can still play. You just got to take a little needle in your chest every now and then, every match day or whatever. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to during the week, and obviously once we get more news about Partey. But hopefully, touch wood, it ain't as serious as we all initially feared. At least it's not his legs in one sense. This is not his knee or his legs. And like you say, you mentioned Van der Vaart.
Yeah, because how long can ribs keep you out unless you crack the rib? Mate, there was nothing that told me, mate, that he had an injury at half time.
No.
Something don't add up.
I think if it isn't the ribs or anything like that, if he's back, put it this way, if that's my cat knees, head back my fucking foot there. If come kickoff on Saturday, he's an hour before kickoff and the lineups come out. If he is, get your back camera. If he's in the starting 11 and all that, it was just a rotation.
I don't think Arteta comes out of anything, though, mate. I don't think Arteta would come out of anything. I think he'd have been just brushed under the carpet.
But I'm saying if Partey isn't the starting 11 next Saturday, there's no, the worry isn't there. But we'll see. We'll see.
Oh yeah, I don't like. You know, I don't want to start anything, but I just find it a bit odd that we've just laid out 60 million cash straight up front on a defensive midfielder.
This weekend, the next 48 hours, 72 hours is going to be key on that side of things, obviously, because that's when we usually get the news, good or bad. Hopefully not. Hopefully it is good news we get, and we go and get that lad in from Brighton with a record fee or whatever. Go away. What am I doing you? And what's that? Got everyone coming to life now. And yeah, we just go off, get our last bits of business done before the window closes. And you want to break that, aren't you? And then we just go on to Everton, take on Sean Dyche or whoever it is in charge of Everton, put them in a spliff, go for it, get an extra 3 points on the board there, and hope City's, and then just concentrate now between now and 15th to get the points on the board. Basically, just do what we've got to do, but we'll see. Yeah, but stating the obvious, broken leg will be a lot worse.
Yeah,
the most important part of any footballer is their legs. So yeah.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, it is what it is. If any more updates, we'll obviously touch on it and other podcasts and streams and all that between now and when we play Everton next week. But yeah, that's our weekend ruined. Even though we sort of expected it, it's still like Friday, and it's just like. Ugh. But it is what it is. I will be back on Sunday. Tom did. I don't know if he's in the chat actually. Did ask earlier if we'll be covering the Arsenal Women's FA Cup game against Leeds, and then we will be. So there's a positive there. At least it can't be completely ruined because the girls are. At least I can trust the girls to put Leeds in their place on that side of things as well. But that's on. I think that's on Sunday. Maybe a look, double check that before I actually disappear and give you a time frame of when I'll be on for that. It's on, I believe it's Sunday. Just bear with me a moment. Yes, Sunday, 2:00 kickoff. So, yep, I'll be going live about quarter to two on Sunday for that. If anyone's around for that, I'm going to try. I've got to find whether I'll be watching it, obviously. But yeah, more likely on Arsenal.com, maybe. I don't know yet. But either way, I'll be covering that here on the channel, as always. The only reason I didn't do the League Cup game last night is because basically people offline, so are egging me on other sides. I mean, outside of football and all that's just egging me. I just wasn't in the mood. But it's fantastic. It was fantastic to see the girls do the job last night, win 3-0, set up a semi-final against Man City of all teams. Shock horror. Fucking that time to play Man City. It's doing my head in already. Because you've got the men playing, obviously, men's playing Man City tonight. Then they've got to play them on the 15th. You've got the women's team playing in the League Cup semi-final, and then literally 4 days later in the league again. I've had enough of City at this point. But it is what it is. We're beaten anyway. Knocking back the cup and get ourselves to the League Cup final. Fortunately, for the touch wood. But we will be back on Sunday. About 1:45 in the afternoon in the UK. 50 minutes before kickoff. Get the teams, go through the teams, allow you all time to get in, get your streams up, and this, that, and the other, and get your score predictions in it, and hopefully, touch wood. Apart from Tom, enjoy an Arsenal win. Sorry, Tom, about that, but we are going to put Leeds team in an absolute spliff. Honestly, you have no idea what's coming to you in the women's team, but it is what it is. Yeah, I'm going to the chest and get bad. But yeah, apart from that, I will then be back for the podcast either Sunday evening or Monday evening. One of the two needs to sort that out. Obviously, in reaction to this game. 1 second, and then. Russell and Sam, I was trying to put this chat into absolute disarray, by the way. But yes, Liam, we got anything coming up over the weekend on your channel?
Nah, mate, quiet weekend for me. I think just put my head down, get some rest.
And Gary, what about yourself? Anything tomorrow on your channel with Tom and
Yeah,
Sam?
we'll do all. We have a usual show at, I guess it is 4 p.m. I think it is for you guys.
Yeah,
so
that's been for the last couple of weeks. Yeah,
it's 11. Yeah, so 4 p.m. So check us out. It'll be me, Sam, and Mr. Tom. We'll be chatting while the other games are going on. Probably I'll still be whining about the game in Casado and coming, going, whatever that's going to be. I mean, yeah. No, yeah. So that's see. Yeah.
Once in life, it might break up. We signed him. You never know.
That would be cool, but we'll see. Yeah. As always, I'll be on the happy hour with Lolo tonight. So that's actually in about an hour. So should we all be on that? So we'll be probably chatting about this again. We're in the 4th tier.
Women's in the 4th tier.
The women, the women. Is it Manam? Is that how you say her last name?
Vida Manam. Yeah, she's on the 4th for that, isn't she?
Yeah, she looks really good. We're not missing some of our attackers, right? That's a good sign. So one thing, it's like, look, they're missing attackers, they're missing center backs, and somehow they replace them, right? Somehow they replace them. The men, we're okay. We're not going to improve on what we have because we have 4 goalkeepers now in the women's team, right? 4. 3 of them, I think, at this year. We brought in 1, and since then we brought in, I think, 2 more.
Yep.
You're telling me we can't just get 1 number 6 and a center back? Come on.
We just brought our goalkeeper. The goalkeeper we sent out on loan. We brought back from loan from Birmingham City. Nope, having you back as well.
So they just do things a little different. I know it's a totally different.
Back though.
The business is different there in the women's game, but filling the spots of filling your needs and reducing your risk is always key, right? They're trying to win a league. We're trying to win a league, right?
Yeah.
It came down to probably 1 game last season. For us, it could be the same thing if we don't have some answers. So, yeah.
All right. And as I say, with that, guys, I'll leave you. God love you and leave you. I'll see you on Sunday. Anyone else who wants to pop on for that, let me know. We'll talk it offline and all that. But aside from that, enjoy the rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world. And we'll see you on the other side. And as always, even though it's a disappointing result tonight, as always, up the Arsenal. Come on, you Gunners.